So let me be the first to disappoint everyone. I don't actually have that much alcohol. Like, I have alcohol, I have one Angry Orchard. Usually that's about as much as I ever want to drink at one time. But it seemed like since I had one left over, Mario Kart was a good compliment to it. So there we go. That's what we got. I'm looking at this thing up at the top. I don't know why everything in the world isn't a twist off, but it's not. It's like, why do I need a fucking implement to open a bottle? This problem is solved. What the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, that's a thing, I guess. Silently praying that shit is gonna be in sync this time around, because somehow, always with the capture card, things manage to go wrong. Quick, AJ, go shopping. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, here we are. The man of the hour. Oh man, alcohol tastes weird. I like Angry Orchard, I do. But like... alcohol's so fucking weird. I don't drink very much. Hopefully this should be clear to everyone. Oh shit, I actually forgot to turn on my proxy, hold on. Good luck, I'm behind 7 proxies. But I have to use a local proxy for the Wii U, so I dodge updates. Because this thing is homebrewed and I don't want it to break. Sync seems good, actually. Fucking miracles. Alright, CC proxy should be up. So when I swap back to HDMI on my main panel, your face cam is not mirrored anymore yet. I realized that I have way better lighting from this side, and when I turn my head, it's better for me to have the camera in the opposite position, so that you guys aren't seeing, like, 100% side face. Easy money! Hey! Thanks, Envy. I was gonna donate 10 bucks, man, but the lower my normal number on my paycheck hit me harder than a random lunar crit my pent on a really good run. So take 5 instead, love you, man. I'll take 5. Famous last words, I'll take 8 then. Appreciate the love, man, everything helps. See, now I'm in a good mood. I was in a good mood already, which is why I wanted to use alcohol to ruin it, but... now I'm in an even better mood. I also apparently have a not that high alcohol tolerance, so, we'll see how that goes. Got water as well. That stuff seems important. We'll play DK today. We'll play Meme Squad setup. See, I could go full fucking meme and just use standard tires. Enjoy that 2XL and getting fucked over by every item on the face of the planet. Yeah, seems good. And... yeah. Electric drum to start out. Lonely, lonely me. That's amazing, actually. The mobile dong. Yo, if I got all hyped up, if I got my headphones on and my capture card set up and alcohol in my hand, just for Mario Kart 8 to die, I'll be really disappointed. This has never happened before. What? No. I mean, it is 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. If you at least got a chaperone. My roommates are home and it's one fucking drink. The worst that's gonna happen is I'm gonna get upset about planet Earth and just like go lie down and roll around for a while. No one has ever done this in the history of Toda. The longer you leave me unattended with this drink, the faster it's gonna disappear. Take a shot every time you get Baby Park. Yeah, I'll take a shot. I'll shoot myself in the fucking head. With a gun, not alcohol. In case that wasn't clear. Dude, what is this? Where is everyone? Hold on. Is nobody playing Mario Kart 8? People were like, oh shit, Switch is coming out. Better sell my Wii U. You're spectating, get ready. Alright. What? You mean the biggest group you could find for me was 3 people, and 2 of them are on the same couch? What? Oh my god, did this game just die? I might be behind too many proxies. 7 might be too much, have to reduce the number. 5, 4. Jesus Christ. You mean no Mario Kart? No Mario Kart. Well, hopefully people join up. Maybe there's more people spectating here. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna sit here and 1v1 people in Mario Kart, though. That's too much. Has this actually ever happened before? I've never seen so few people on this game. It must be that, like, the whole trade-in Wii U offers are coming in. I know GameStop was running a ridiculous promotion where you could get, like, $250 towards Switch trading credit if you gave away your Wii U. It's just something fucking absurd like that. It was like 100 bonus plus, like, the natural trade-in value of your Wii U. Switch to Shadowverse, you get shot every time you get Levi or Daria. I actually made back most of what I lost last time I streamed Shadowverse. I was having an okay run. If you guys haven't seen Always Face Top Deck Heroes, check me out on YouTube. Go take a look at that monstrosity. I think it's the hardest I've ever top decked anything in my entire life. Keegan actually got mad. I think he was unironically angry. Still can't trade in my Wii U until I play the Bayonetta games. And you gonna try to, like, get disc copies or just USB load them? Alright, alright, alright. We got a group. We've got something resembling a group. Shall we get started? Fuck yes, we should get started. Let's say hi to everyone. Hello. I'm in a good mood. So we got 8 people. Gotta count in chunks, makes it easier. Hey, and there's 3 more. 4, 9, 11. Well, there we go. Almost got a full house. Chat, please post I'm using tilt controls. I used to think this was overplayed, but I haven't seen it in ages. So we got Canada, we got Japan, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, New York, Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, I should mention. I feel like it's kind of bad luck to talk about this beforehand, but if all goes well, I'll be headed to San Diego sometime in the next couple of months. Gonna go shack up with an old roommate. Headed there with Wes. Get out of the Arizona climate and into a slightly less offensive climate that is still really awful. Really, I think most places that aren't, like, Illinois in the spring are pretty shit. I like 65. 65 and fucking gray. I'm a lazy human. Come on, tilted, in control. Wes is doing better. The hospital scare was basically him discovering what piriformis syndrome is, which is apparently something he has, and it's related to a, fucked up, inflamed muscle, basically pinching a nerve. And nerve pain is a motherfucker. If any of you guys have had that, you know exactly what he was dealing with. The sciatic nerve is, like, a real motherfucker. Fortunately, it's treated by basically treating it the same way you would an athletics injury, which the guy has some experience with. So he's doing alright. No pain thus far. Things are looking pretty cozy. Alright, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh no, don't do this to me. Couldn't even take the shrike. God damn it. I see you there, Amp. Whatever happened to the, like, gib emote? If you started using bird emotes instead. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Feels off-brand. Chirp. You guys are sitting here hitting me with the Latin bungus, and all I'm thinking is magnum dong. That's Latin, right? Alright. I'm actually okay with this combination. I feel like it's got enough speed to keep pace with most combos. Handling is a little weird, but like, I really do like the handling on the circuit special. Feels like it's got a really responsive turn, even if it's not like super, you're not getting a huge radius out of it. Oh, motherfucker. See, now everyone's sad, because I'm just sitting here just with fucking plants. Hey, Podium. When are you planning on moving to California? The timetable is in like 3 months or so. That's when things are set to go down. No super hard to find dates at the moment, but that's like something that's... It'll be by around 3 months. That's a deadline of sorts, so that's probably when things are gonna go down. Those guys just hard bounced. We still got 9th, though. I want to believe we can hold a full group for most of the time. Because, like, I was having problems finding groups the last stream as well. Not nearly as bad as it looked like at the start of this, but, it seemed like I was bouncing between groups of 5 or 6 most of the time. And this game is just more fun in large groups. It's true for just about everything that involves gratuitous amounts of randomness and wackiness. It is an actual move. It is going to be more or less a permanent residence. And then at some point I get to drag Giancarlo along for the ride. Or we figure out something akin to that once he gets out of school. Giancarlo is stuck in Phoenix for as long as he's in school, which sucks. Oh god, I really thought I had that. San Diego isn't so far enough away that we won't see each other, but it is far enough away that it'll be kind of obnoxious to do so, so I'm looking forward to him making it out. The reason we're doing this is because an opportunity has opened up regarding an old roommate and his current, military status. Kind of a serendipitous little situation that we're gonna take advantage of, meet up with some old friends. Is the chat hella slow on stream, or is it just me? Are you referring to, like, the actual amount of lines sent, or just the delay on the chat viewer in the video? Because Twitch delay is a bitch. It's really bad. And some days it's way worse depending on load or how many servers they've decided to fucking spin up on the day. So Hikari, you sounded like you had a follow-up question, or something going on. Moving to basically move in with a friend that I've lost touch with for a handful of unfortunate reasons, and at the same time drastically improve my quality of life and overall free amount of discretionary income. The situation's gonna be good up there if all goes well. Considered West Coast life myself, honestly, but how would you be a pizza elitist on the West Coast? I refreshed him, we good? Yeah. Twitch doesn't like to resync people. Like, if you buffer even in small amounts, it'll just let you fall behind instead of resyncing you to the current pace of the stream, which fucks me up. It's so bad for chat interaction, but for the majority of broadcasters who don't even fucking read chat, it's probably the best way to go. See, I've been everywhere at this point. I've been coast to coast and pretty much everywhere in between as part of military family travels. And the conclusion that I've come to thus far is basically everywhere where you have to physically exist sucks. The internet's awesome. Everywhere else is kind of dicks. It's like, eh. Still have to deal with no transhumanism and the existence of a frail physical body fucked with a genetic lottery. Could be better. I rate it like 6 out of 10. Hey, we got lines though. At clean-ass cornering. I love me. You little fucker. You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch. You fear. You fear me. I wonder if the internet quality is good over in California. Hopefully we'll be able to transfer our provider. Cox Communications is still available there, along with Time Warner and Uverse. So basically Cox and Time Warner, since Uverse is unusable shit no matter where you are. My condolences to all Uverse customers. I know most of you have probably never known anything better, but you are basically living third world country style. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Oh yeah, I'm gone now. I should not have believed that hard in my cornering. Alright, I believe I can come back, though. Smart of me to hold the green. You got that prescience going on. Wait, there are multiple available ISPs where you're going? How the fuck does that work? Yeah, most big, like, not even necessarily big cities, but just dense cities in general are nice enough to have some degree of competition going on. Oh, that was smart! He didn't even show the shell until he saw. That's smart! I gotta steal that tech. I'm not fast enough for that, but I gotta steal it anyway. That's smart. I've had good luck with Cox in the past. Yeah, their support is terrible, but the actual service seems pretty good. Yeah. I didn't even see that banana when I threw it. That weave, though. Ah. Let that drop first to a cornering error. It was totally avoidable. Damn. That was still solid, though. I feel like it did okay. Holy shit, 3 Tanuki Marios. What is this? But yeah, where we're at right now, I've got a fairly stable 300 down, 30 up. It's quite comfortable. We pay through the nose for it, but since it's a connection shared via 3 people, all 3 of which need access to sustained, reliable upload speeds sometimes, it's pretty important. Since I live in the Nowhereville, it's like you get Time Warner and you're just not online. Yeah, for sure. It's gotta be way worse for people who only have access to satellite, though. I have never used a satellite connection, so I can't comment on its usability personally, but I see people post speed tests with 400 ms ping. And I'm sitting here like, that's not okay, because speedtest.net picks your lowest available ping, like the closest server to you. What the fuck is going on with your internet? This is almost gone, holy shit. It went fast. Most of the time, Time Warner is like not being online. Hits me with the thinking emoji. I always forget emoji are a thing that exists outside of chat services. Like, oh shit. Emoji are in Unicode now. This is the worst timeline, isn't it? Ha! You're a bitch! Oh shit, I'm bad. You're still a bitch, though! I feel like I'm aggressive immediately. Drinking while driving? Well, yeah. Always drink between races. You know, when I was a kid, I saw the fucking don't drink and drive billboards. And I took it very literally. That's where that pun comes from. Aw, oh, shit. Depth perception's hard. I really thought it would go. I'd see my mom fucking take a sip of coffee at an intersection. I'd be like, Mom, don't drink and drive. Cause shit makes no sense when you're fucking however old I was to be that stupid and still not developmentally disabled. Yeah, the thinking is not a BTTV emote. I don't have that enabled on my channel, so unless they made it global, which would surprise me because that hasn't existed yet for a while. And then it is actually Unicode. Emoji are in Unicode. How fucked up is that? Motherfucker. So I'm learning to, like, not immediately blow my mushrooms all the time after getting hit. Shit. Yeah, as an experiment, I'd like everyone to copy and paste the thinking emoji, just to confirm that it is a character set thing. Wow, sniped. Jesus. That guy knew. Somewhere in his heart, he knew. Or he looked behind him. That's a skill I haven't mastered yet. Get fucked. I'm the best. Like, I've always found graphical emotes to be pretty cancer. The only reason I'm attached to I'm as attached to Tyron and Zor HD as I am is because it's stupid shit made real. Like, it would be way less stupid if it were text. Graphics are really the only way that kind of stupidity can reach the masses. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel the effects of the alcohol now. That's kind of fucked up. What is it? What is in this? How does alcohol work? How much alcohol is in this anyway? As if I would know how much a large amount of alcohol would be. 12 fluid ounces, 5% alcohol by volume. Not ever clear. What are you, a casual? I wonder if my compressor held up there. This thinking emoji looks like somebody's actually thinking. I don't know, it looks pretty rhetorical on my screen, but I'm going through chatty, so, And yeah, that's like... For the body weight I've got, I feel like I have a pretty bad alcohol tolerance. You're a bitch. It's unusual for me to be able to manhandle people on corners like this. It feels weird. Wow, he missed me. I wasn't sure where that was gonna bounce. So I was about to get hit by hubris. I was sure of it. Dude. Da, 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 da. I actually really like this track's noise. I said noise when I meant music, and I'm not really sure why. Quickly, blame the alcohol for general inability to articulate anything. Oh god, it's gonna be close. Okay. We're fine. Yeah, the DK horn is great. My favorite part is that it actually is two parts. There's the little stupid noise that happens when you release the horn, and it happens regardless of how long it is between pressing the horn and releasing the horn. So you can just hit him with that whenever you want and it's okay. If AJ's drinking, I'm drinking. Bad decisions ahoy! Everybody make poor choices. Go! You have any intention to play closers, or are you done with MMOs? I'm not done with MMOs. I'm still playing PSO2, although I don't stream it often because nobody gives a shit about that game. Closers, though? Closers is like, I've gotten burned by this before. You don't have a real PvP component. You don't have real progression. You have bait. You have bait and an enhancement system that busts my gear. I don't like that. There's a very real fear. It's like, where have I seen this before, you know? Holy shit. I was really far ahead for a really significant amount of time. Hey, you're a little late. It's gonna go all the way around and hit the guy in second place now. Look at it go. Oh god, it's happening fast. He's playing Mario Kart right now. Easy. At least I don't try to make the PvP more than it actually is. A side joke. See, like... I have a strong desire for competition. And that means either an MMO with competitive PV, with, like... give me a high scoreboard ass of parser. Give me, like, hard content with whack-ass mechanics. But Tyrone, that sounds like FF14. Yeah, but FF14 requires me to group up with 7 other people and play the game like a job in order to actually get anywhere regarding progression. Which just fundamentally doesn't fit with how I play video games. Like, I wish I could do that. I really do. FF14's cool, but nope. And yeah, real MMO PvP is not an MMO. So always, 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 any PvP system is gonna fight MMO progression systems to the death. They are two diametrically opposed methods of assigning worth and value to actions in a video game. Apple cider acquired. See, Izaka knows. Izaka knows hard cider's the shit. That's the second time I've taken that turn like shit. I really need to go farther to the outside on that one. That's a pretty cute line. Got him. Boys! Oh, motherfucker. Karma. The hubris of man. Made a couple people really sad, though. That's okay. Ah, shit. I actually am in a really good mood today, though. Like, regardless of the alcohol, because I don't think it's taken that much effect yet. And I usually, like, I do feel it hard. I feel it hard, and I sit there opining on how alcohol is really fucking strange for a while. It's like, oh, this is kind of a novel experience. I appreciate this for the state of altered perception that allows me to view the world slightly differently. And shittier. And then, like, an hour or so passes, and I'm like, okay, can I hit the sober button so I can, like, go back to actually doing things? But that doesn't exist, and so instead I sit there slightly flushed and unable to put together sentences that are as elegant as that bike. Where did you come from, motherfucker? Yo, Ragnarok Online. Wes talks to me about that game sometimes, and I cannot possibly believe it's as real as he says it is. I did it again. Fuck, alright. Guess I really do have to take that wider than I thought. Motherfuck! Really? Jesus. Oh god, everything's fucked now. We're done. Well, I could always bullet bill my way to a decent place. Is Ragnarok more than a grinding simulator? See, I feel like people appreciate Ragnarok because it is a grinding simulator. Like, from what I understand about it, and I played for a while on the Steam release, whatever that means to anyone. I think people appreciate Ragnarok because for a lot of people it is exactly what they want in an MMO. They want a stripped down grind simulator. That's what they're there to do. It's abnegation at its finest and purest. Oh, fucking Trickster. Oh god, a friend dragged me through Trickster at one point. Holy fucking Toledo, even on a 7x server, things dragged forever. I cannot believe that I stuck with that as long as I did. Literally drilling into the ground for 21 hours. Yeah, you just drill like a motherfucker. You can toss quest items and it doesn't matter and you lose your account forever. And it doesn't matter. I want to like MMOs. The practical reality of designing MMOs means that I will never achieve anything other than, like, begrudging satisfaction from one, I think. That might be a problem with me as a person. Or it might be the fact that the entire MMO genre shares one thing important in common with the MOBA genre. It sucks and you should start over. Some of the fundamental precepts of the way games are designed in this genre are fundamentally fucking unfun. I said fundamental twice, because I'm super articulate. Alright, something about alcohol. Are we drunk yet? I've consumed my one drink, and, as they say in Mexico, I'm really feeling it. Nice, idiot! Motherfucker. Every time I talk shit, I hit a wall. Like, literally, I hit a wall. What? How? Why is this allowed? Why? What the fuck? Why is that even in the item table? Jesus. That's so fucked up. I pulled triple reds in second place with first less than a turn away. That is the worst thing I've ever seen. The Tree of Savior soundtrack seems nice. It's got neat sound design all around. Unfortunately, the game is still poorly optimized and still feels super clunky with a lot of unnecessary KRMMO cruft between you and experiencing the core loop. It's like, don't get me wrong, I can enjoy a solid grind. Sometimes. Like, in small doses, at the right time, I can enjoy a grind. I'm playing Minecraft right now, and that's basically been my entire experience thus far, in between acting like a kid with a really shiny new Lego set. I'm building Casa del Tyran. It's gonna be a tower into fuck built entirely on instinct and memes with a shrine to waifu at the top. That's what I've decided. I'm a garbage bag. You don't need to tell me, because I already know. Hey. There's no alcohol in here. I don't know why I picked it up. There's like a drop of alcohol. Actually, considering this thing is 5% alcohol content, it's probably much less than a drop of alcohol. Like, a small fraction of a drop. You going with the server resource pack idea? I think what I'm gonna do is actually fucking build it. I can't use a resource pack because then people would just skin over it or not download the pack. And then the shrine to waifu would be a shrine to something else. Probably a Minecraft default painting. Which is not what I need. Only 5 people, shit. Nah. See, I can generate maps. I can just blatantly cheat and generate maps that are so far off the world and they'll never get overwritten by real data. But that's some shit, man. It's like, if you're gonna do a shrine to the wife, you gotta show some dedication. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, TOS seems really crazy. Like, it seems very deliberately built so that, like, unless you are built to solo, you can't. Like, you just can't. You need a group, and you need a group for something approaching a real composition to get anything done. And that is crazy to me. That's like, that's really cool that you have the balls to do that. I don't know if that makes sense as a dynamic for a video game in the year 2017, but that's cool that you thought it would work. Motherfucker, I am the worst player on the planet of Earth. For Honor seems like a really fun game this far, but I really just like the encouragement to attack instead of counterattacking. Yeah. I feel like all games that function in a, and forgive me for this, Souls-like sort of context like that. It's like, unless you got big-ass fucking buttons that you can just throw out, the game is always going to reward defense a lot. Stuff like universal parrying. What? Whatever. The other thing about For Honor is that it's $60. And it's a Ubisoft game. So I'm not buying it, which is really unfortunate because it seemed like a lot of people were pretty excited about it. And I'm always kind of hyped when stuff like one-on-one PvP can make it to some sort of organized form of the masses. It's like, yes, I get to dunk on kids. Except not really, because I'm not actually that much better than other people at most things. Whoops. Forgot about that. For a moment I thought I might be extraordinary in some way. Podium, I guess, out of 5. Man, the small lobby sizes are kind of a downer right now. Shit is looking pretty quiet. I'd buy For Honor for $20 if it were by a different publisher. Oh shit, I didn't actually mean to do that, but it's okay, I guess. Hooray! Let's wait for more players. I love how that option exists in normal matchmaking where you can't, like, because in custom games, the host has to manually start the game. Which means, obviously, that you can wait for more people, which is the purpose of that line, but it exists in matchmaking anyway, even though it can't happen. Like, if you don't vote, it'll just auto-vote for you after a period of time. Is my speech gonna get fucked up off one drink? Are you kidding me? It will not have the support it has now in 1 year, and then it'll drop to 20 or 30 bucks. Yeah, and a small dedicated community of about maybe 50 to 100 people will be still actively playing it in private lobbies. I know how that shit goes. Does it at least have crossplay? Like, tell me it has crossplay. How does that shit work? I know there was some sort of thing where if you can't hold 30 FPS in a benchmark, you can't play online. Which, on the one hand, it's cool that they're stopping people from blatantly ruining the experience by trying to play on smart fridges, but on the other hand, why would it give you an advantage in any way if you're playing on a laggy toaster? Oh wait, it's because you forgot to purchase dedicated servers. I forgot. More like fucking skimped on it. Because you're a bunch of filthy fucking memers who think it's okay for a game involving more than 2 people to not have dedicated servers. Like, where does somebody get this whack-ass idea? Shoutouts for the marketing department. Shot down the idea of buying servers. Did I say marketing? That's not what marketing does. Shit. Shit. I can proceed without alcohol regardless. Yeah, but it gets worse if I have alcohol, though. Like, I don't slur, usually. I don't know. You guys were here the last time I did Drunk Mario Kart, in which I was much more drunk. Do I slur? I don't know if I do that. I felt extremely inarticulate and very hot. Like in the temperature sense, not on the physical attractiveness sense. But I didn't notice myself slurring much. I actually thought I was relatively coherent, just kind of distractible. Server hosting getting increasingly rare is a pretty sad thing, honestly. See, thanks to the help of my kick-ass patrons, shoutouts to those guys, you know who you are, I know who you are. I'm actually thinking of upgrading the server that I've got running right now. Because right now my server is running 3 Doom servers. What did I hold those? I don't even know. 3 Doom servers, a Reflex server, a Sanic Ball server, a Minecraft server, and a handful of other small utilities, including Applebot and my website. And I'm sitting here like, you know what would be cool? If I could host anything the fuck I wanted here. Because Minecraft gets fucking heavy, dude. It's spinning the server CPU, even right now, even on like a relatively small world with not a lot of people. I'm sitting here like, what if I could run anything I wanted? Because servers are cool. Like, the ability to just jump into a game with other people by going to a spot, nice baby park, that's cool. No more fucking parties or friend codes or invites. Just fucking play with other human beings. It's really easy. How large is that world now? Well, the online map is about 15 gigs. The world itself is just above a gigabyte right now. That's for the main world. The Nether and the End are larger. Well, not larger than that, but adding on to the total, I guess. Stay to the inside, boys. Oh shit, we got a large group and I didn't notice. Wonder if I can get 2 orange boosts out of a turn here. I can get a really clean exit. I'm about to lap this guy. Jesus Christ. Why are you holding that? Don't you know you can cut corners? Oh my god. See, now I feel afraid being in front of that guy, because he's in last place, which means he's gonna pull super good items. It's gonna make me super sad. Oh, motherfucker. I believed that it would expire. I believed in me. How am I still in first? Shut up! Shut up! I don't want to hear it! That feel when baby park. Also, our nether is corrupted. I don't know whether it's a problem, but I'm sort of tempted to regenerate it, except the people who built the nether bridges will be really fucking pissed off at me. Second, okay. It's baby park. Your position doesn't actually matter, but I hit podium, so I still feel slightly better as a person. Seems good. Wait, what was that guy's VR? Did anybody else see that? I saw a single-digit VR. Please tell me I'm not, like, hallucinating. That's not what alcohol does. I'd be really sad if you do that, yeah. Nether has more than a couple broken chunks. Judging by the coordinates of the server errors, it's got at least, like, 10 to 15 chunks that are just fucked up, presumably because someone went exploring while the server was running out of disk space. That's my working theory, at least. I might be able to, if I take down the world and fuck with it for a couple hours, I might be able to regenerate only the broken chunks. Run some world recovery stuff on it and see what happens. But, you know. You didn't reset the end, don't do it with another. What was wrong with the end? To the best of my knowledge, nothing was wrong with the end. There were 2 single-digit VRs. Yeah, I gotta check out that. How does that happen? You just lose every time? Just leave it as is, it bothers nobody. Yeah, I guess. I'll deal with it when it starts causing a problem. Something about that bothers me, though. And I have to wonder whether the server getting pinned is related to chunks getting moved around super fast in the nether, which would piss me off a lot. Are the player 0 VR bots or what? Yeah, I actually don't know, like, since I don't fuck with this game's account system a lot, I don't know what causes someone to show up as player. That red shell in first, though. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. See, I gotta tap that off them for this to be okay. Or I just have to look at it and wait for them to get hit by something else, but since I'm behind them, they're gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit by anything that's meant for them. See, now I have no held item because I'm trying to unseat first. And that's a really interesting sequence. Somebody hit the banana, though. Wow. Smash horn, it's okay. Wow! I was already committed to that line when that came down. That guy's a fucking sniper. Oh shit, yep. And now everything is super fucked because I couldn't drift. Player is a fill-in when someone leaves the game mid-race, you think? Just lost all desire to play. Yeah, did you lose everything? You lost full mending to the wither? Rip, dude. That's ridiculous. You'll be able to get it back before long. It's like we're getting hella mending books from the auto fishers, but yikes. And it went off on an exploit that you didn't know was patched. Jesus. That is a rough way to lose shit. Like, get owned, but also I'm sorry. Oh shit! Oh god, that was exactly the wrong way to handle that. Steer away from the skid. That's the thing, if you're on loading screen with player people, that's a fucked up sentence. Ha. These are some weird group sizes for sure. That's a weird track. He died now that the Wither blew up his items, or he couldn't find them. So is it still just there in the Nether hanging out? Doing its thing? I'm excited. Oh wait. Wrong one. Oh, this is fun for my type of randomness. I get to throw buses at people. I saw that character and I'm looking at it like... This is... You just drop buses on people. You're a cute girl that drops buses on people. I can dig this. This is an aesthetic that I appreciate in a level I'm not sure most of you are ready for. Whether go through the portal. I don't think that's how that works. Oh god. Alright. So I'm definitely slightly intoxicated. Not enough to, like, fuck with my day or anything, but this is still, like, state of altered perception. Mildly interesting, okay. See, it's funny that you should mention that, Plo, because I only realized really late into the game that the combo meter didn't actually show number of hits at all. It's actually percent damage, which fucks me up. Like, it really is just a damage counter more than anything. What? You pulled triple reds and I pulled a single green and I'm behind you. What the fuck are video games? Now I have to respect that. I can't see anything. That break was kind of awkward, but we got there. Oh shit, okay. Huh. What did I throw down that hit somebody? Oh shit, no, no, no! What the fuck happened? No, please! Have mercy! Oh god, I thought I was turning the wrong way, and so I turned the wrong way. That guy bricked his turn though, so it's okay, I guess. He had a banana, so I don't think I need to worry about him. I don't know how to take this series of turns clean. That's the closest thing I've found to, like, a line that doesn't make me want to commit suicide. That's really dumb. Yep. It's been fun, guys. I guess I didn't deserve first since I bricked that turn so fucking hard, but, still feels kind of dumb to lose in the last turn to a red shell. It happens, I guess. These things occur. And damn, is the rest of the race taking their sweet time to get here. Gaining, though. I love how you look at the chat while playing, just peeking all the time. Yeah, it's a developed skill. I've got my chat font pretty big and as readable as I can manage. So I can usually afford to peek over when I'm doing things that are just purely muscle memory or don't require me to see the screen. MK sniping AJ is basically impossible. Yeah, I don't know, there's not too many people online now, but because there's probably at least one concurrent session going here, I'll probably put you on spectate with a smaller group of people who are looking for more than putting you with us. Which is kind of unfortunate, but ALMO. So I think after this stream, I'm gonna upgrade the server. There's no alcohol in here! Motherfucker, why'd I grab it? Oh yeah, jeez, I definitely feel a little wobbly. Not like bad enough to actually impact anything, but I picked up my water bottle and I'm like, ah. That was interesting. That was an experience that I definitely had. Well, I finally got around to fixing my fucking chair. Just had to, remove a couple pieces and reattach them and then tighten a handful of fucking screws. The whole thing was kind of rickety, and I never really bothered to deal with it because I didn't remember setting in anything else. It just kind of gradually deteriorated into the meme shit chair. But now it feels way more comfortable to actually sit down and do things, so yay. Small wonders. Kind of freaks me out how I'm gonna have to figure out how to move everything when we go up to San Diego. Like, apparently the military will pay for a U-Haul. It will not pay for movers, though. So we are going to have to drive a U-Haul, which is a scary thought. You motherfucker. You had the balls to do that. Now I'm passing on the sadness. I hope you're happy with the chain reaction your thoughtless actions have caused. But of course they get the Fenzo falling over in the chair. Are you sure you're not thinking of Isaac? I think that's an Isaac gif. When are you moving, AJ? No set date just yet, but probably in the next 3 months. Like 3 months is the rough date we're working with here. I actually really like this track's music. MK music in general, it's got like this cozy, jazzy feel to it that I appreciate. Come on, there we go. Fuck, couldn't dump it in time. I made the decision to dump that and try to look for a better item. Oh. Wait, we were both marked as in first on the map for a second there. What? How did that guy even... Wait, now I'm in second? But who's in front of me? Oh, he just warped back into fucking front. What? Oh. That explains everything, I guess. Did Blade and Soul shit the bed? Was Blade and Soul ever not shitting the bed? Like, was there a period of time where it wasn't doing that? Netcode of the year. All years. I'm actually gonna choose to believe that was our host. I don't think it was me. I saw somebody warping around all over the place. And then I disconnected. Ah! Good internet-o. Well, there we go. With the Switch, we get to pay for this. Yay! I desire death. You know what? Let's go here. Let's play a track that no one picks. Oh no. I'm not tired either. That's the Alcatraz speaking. Oh, this streamer's a fucking idiot. He pronounced it Alcatraz. I'm not dumb. It's for comedic effect. I know the actual pronunciation is alcohol. 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 I like that. Alcohol. I'm keeping that. Holy shit, high VR city. Look at these fucking bigwigs.
Wow, what a bunch of tryhards! I bet they do nothing but play this game all day. Unlike them, I actually have a life. I don't need exploits like fire hopping to win.
Motherfucker, I just put it on the ground. I'm not even holding anything and I'm knee deep in the pack. Oh shit, that was close too. Ah. So here's the discourse about to hit you guys with the force of 1,000 suns. The only good free-to-play game is Path of Exile. I said it. Path of Exile somehow, miraculously, manages to be a game that doesn't make any concessions to its free-to-play model whatsoever. Well, no meaningful concessions. Every other free-to-play game I've ever played is marred its design by catering to the fucking free-to-play model and having to deal with creating an alternate stream of revenue that doesn't involve people actually purchasing the video game or other services within the video game. The need to assign value to quote-unquote optional services in your game experience fucks with the design every time. FF14 shat the bed super hard in 1.0 where it was not a real game. The reboot, A Realm Reborn, has mostly been a real video game. It is not the kind of game that I think I would continue to sub to, although I'm sure Natalie will drag me into the expansion when it launches, despite the fact that I still have not leveled the character to the current cap. I played at cap for a while before Heavensward, and then Heavensward rolled around and it's like, wow, I don't actually like this game's progression systems as much as I remember. Whoops. Also, all the new leveling zones are dick, which was apparently fixed somewhat in later patches, but, XD. Let's see, currency tabs. Yeah. I'm a big believer that if you need a currency tab, then you're devoting enough time to the game that it's probably worth your $7. But holy shit, is default stash management a pain in the ass in Path of Exile. It makes the game feel shittier to play, but it doesn't actually impact your ability to access content in any way. Just kind of, it's interface cruft, which is the least offensive thing I think I've ever seen as far as paying for free-to-play. Like, as far as design shortcomings that stem from an alternate payment model, that is by far the most tame I've ever seen in my life.
Everyone knows that the best free-to-play game is League of Legends.
Well, you see, League of Legends is a MOBA, and therefore it's automatically trashed because it's founded on assumptions that disregard basic observations about human psychology and the agency of a player of a video game. The biggest thing is needing a premium tab to get somewhere currency-wise. That's not actually valid, though, because Acquisition will also index on PoE Trade. So you can do everything for free there. You can still index things on trade sites without a premium tab. Makes it much more convenient, which is why I say interface craft. Manually pricing things on Acquisition, having to tab out every fucking time is way more obnoxious than just pricing them in your tab, but... There's a white dude with an afro in your room and it's mesmerizing. I don't like how PoE plays either. I actually think that Diablo 3 is way smoother. I totally agree with you there. As far as like overall combat feel, Diablo 3 is way more polished than Path of Exile. However, as far as every other baseline game system, I think Path wins. Obviously, there's some room for debate there, or people wouldn't still be playing both of them. But I feel like PoE has had this weird resistance to, like, you compare stuff like D3 Whirlwind to PoE Cyclone, skills that are mechanically identical, and yet one feels way better to use than the other because it doesn't fucking get you stuck on rocks. Baseline usability as far as things like skill targeting, name locks, etc. It's like, eh. But yeah, as far as item and character diversity, as far as baseline progression, as far as, like, many, many things, seems to me like Path wins over Diablo for me. There's one thing that I really want to see from D3 and PoE, though. There's one thing that I can, like... There's a lot of various game feel issues, but there's one thing that just D3 does better, and there's no excuse for Path of Exile having not done it like that. Mini-map, the overlay map. The D3 maps are so readable and clean and easy to look at. Path maps are fucked up. They're all incredibly visually aids to look at, and they're it's almost impossible to parse what the fuck is going on. It will show you doorways that don't exist sometimes. If it generates a doorway and then blocks it off later in the generation process, it will still show you the fucking doorway. I'm just looking at this like, what? Why would you... Hello? These are baseline interface issues. This is so easy to handle. What kind of technical debt do you have built up if you can't just fix this? Where are your priorities if you can but have decided not to? Hello? Yeah. Fucks me up that the past tense of grind is ground. Like, I've seen that used in more than one place and it still fucks me up. I still feel like it should be grinded. But a lot of people use ground and I have to deal with it. Sure, we'll play Dolphin Shoal since we haven't been there yet. And see, we got a decent sized group again. It's alright. See, I use grinded, but I see so many people use ground that it's like attained some sort of weird validity of its own. I love this horn so much. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Yep, I should have waited for longer. I pressed early and I realized instantly that I'd pressed early, so I let off and tried to press at the right time, but if you press early, you have to press slightly later if you're gonna reset yourself. See, Keeg knows. Roses are red, violets are blue, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Happy Valentine's Day. I legit forgot that Valentine's Day was a holiday that applied to me. Like, Giancarlo messaged me like, hey, happy Valentine's Day, and it's like, shit, I'm not single. Wait, what? I should be single. I have no redeeming qualities, what the fuck? And yet... Oh god, I fucked up. I took that route believing in myself, and it did not get me anywhere. I haven't been playing Overwatch a lot, as far as, like, Blizzard games go. The custom game patch landed on PTR, and I fucked around with that for a while, and the most interesting thing that I played was, 500% speed, 20% health, 200% damage Lucio duels, which basically means everyone moves at the speed of light and you die to literally any source of damage. And that was, like, mildly amusing for a couple rounds, but went on way longer than it should have, and I'm sitting here like, custom games. Good. I feel like I'm the only person who's more interested in playing real Overwatch. Even then, real Overwatch is sort of cancer right now, though. And especially with the way they keep fucking up Mercy's design. Like... Can we just remove Mercy's ultimate? I say this as somebody who enjoys playing them more than most heroes. Mercy's ultimate holds her back from being a well-designed character. It's an incomparable ability that doesn't fit in the framework of the game correctly. It's not good. Shit is fucked up. They're sitting here like, oh, alright, so Mercy's not in meta right now. That clearly can't have anything to do with the fact that Healing Nade and Nano Boost are fucking busted. Ana as a hero is overloaded and fucking broken. Nah, it's totally the fact that Mercy can't leverage Resurrection effectively enough, and so they make her invincible while popping res. Sitting here like, this doesn't solve her problems at all! It just means that the most annoying part of her game flow for both parties is emphasized more, and instead of making her a triage healer focused on high mobility and positioning well with your team, you're turning her more and more into a one-trick pony. Is this hard? Is this difficult to understand? I know some of you guys went to school for game design. Come on. which of Mercy's problems are Mercy's problems and which ones are Anna's problems. Mercy's problems are that she's too linear of a character. Anna's problems are that she's the fucking opposite. Did you like it better when Res was quicker, like when it took 5 seconds to charge Res? I think Resurrection could be interesting if it was implemented as something that charged super fucking fast but could only ever get one person. So do it as a way to undo picks and stuff like that. That would be more interesting to me than, alright, Mercy heals during poke phase, and then, when an actual fight breaks out, literally just hide and do nothing until you can 5-man res your team, because otherwise you'll get focused and destroyed nearly instantly. It's like, really, just, I want a mobile healer that focuses on triage. Triage and interesting movement and understanding the critical points in a fight that need your support when and where. That's a cool dynamic to me. That's what I thought Mercy was and why I got so interested in playing her. And then it turns out that's actually not how she works. You can play her like that, but her design doesn't support it. The design of the remainder of the game does not support it. Triage is a concept in actual medicine that basically means assigning treatment based on likelihood of your ability to do something. If somebody's gonna die, leave them to die. If somebody's gonna be fine, leave them to be fine. And if your input would make the difference between life and death, you'd be there. That style of high-impact, high-mobility healing where you have to decide where to be and where your abilities are needed. And then have the tools to carry out those decisions as long as you're aware. That's cool. I think that's neat. Symmetra's microwaving abilities seem too fast. What is Symmetra even supposed to do? Symmetra really does not feel like she has a clear design at all. Like, what do they want her to be? So it's supposed to Lucio, where you just stand in a team where they get better. Yeah, or Zen, where you pick a target who's currently doing stuff and give them the ability to do stuff for slightly longer while you blow up whoever you want to discord. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me with this. Really? Are you sure? Please let me out of here. Jesus. Dropped like a fucking rock. 6 people isn't enough for an Overwatch team because everyone picks tanks. In a different universe, Overwatch was 4v4 and it was good. I don't know. I feel like 5v5 is the worst fucking combination of people for team play versus individual agency. I feel like if you want to focus on team play to the exclusion of most other things, 6v6 is a good size. But man, I like doubles. I like threes. I like fours. Those are cool. Last night in comp I ran into a 3-stack with a Roadhog, Anna, and Symmetra on attack. I mean, like, all those heroes are perfectly valid for attack. Symmetra's viable everywhere is Fear and fucking Silver because she just melts people. Roadhog does what they want because tank meta, and Anna does what they want because I create the tank meta. It's whatever. 5v5 is the worst? CSGO? See, I haven't fucked with CSGO. I own CSGO. I've got like 10 hours in it. All of them are Surf. Source feels fucking weird, and I don't like the idea of a game where... Alright, so there are 2 core mechanics in this game. You can move, and you can shoot. Alright, sounds good. You got me so far. But you can't do both at the same time. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, seems good. And that's not the style of gameplay that I want. I wish I could get into watching it, though. Oh god, I really thought I could balance there. We won, we teamed up, 8-team win streak with all of them being Symmetra getting play of the game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I said, the Symmetra lock-on beam stuff is hilarious, Like, once she gets a lock, she has so much leniency regarding ducking behind corners and you flying away that she can just cook you with virtually zero interaction, which is pretty exciting. And I'm not even sure how I would fix that, other than, like, don't give her a weapon that functions like that. Have Symmetra do things other than what Symmetra currently does, because she doesn't seem focused enough to be a well-designed hero. Is it just me? It just seems really strange to me. Also, while we're here, give Winston 1200 health because memes. Hey, nice, got it. I'm surprised that that can activate at that distance, actually. Sneak through the door. Can't make it, that shit's stuck. Out of my way, son! I can't see shit. I'm guessing on these bumps. This is why I only play Zarya at aimbot 76. Dude, Zarya's so good. Zarya's fucking ridiculous. I love her as a hero. I'm about to get fucked up. I should have held that. Or not. Or yes. Seems good. Alright, still podium. Also, I don't really like the aesthetics of CS. Yeah, that's kind of hit and miss for me. And just the Source engine in general seems... like, I've had a hard time getting good mouse feel and overall, like, movement feel in Source games. I'm just sitting here playing Reflex like, hey, this game's pretty fun. 4v4 was a meme format in TF2 for a bit. Competitive TF2 is wild. I like watching TF2 a lot, actually, because it seems very alien to me, and yet the dynamics of the game are interesting enough that, like the Spy. Holy shit, is the Spy a cancer idea to put in a video game. But they are so interesting to watch. The entire concept of the Spy and spy checking fucks me up beyond all understanding. Splatoon is aesthetically best shooter. I keep forgetting that I have Splatoon on this thing. I could play Splatoon at any time. I just haven't because I keep forgetting that it's here. Like, I've got a USB hard drive here with basically, from what I understand, every worthwhile Wii U game. At some point, I'm probably going to attempt Xenoblade X just because both Icarus and Hikari now have insisted it's godlike. And Icarus gave me the fucking console, so I feel like I owe it to him to at least tear apart as one of his favorite video games. Do you have Overwatch, AJ? I was into going for solo queue. Yeah, I've got Overwatch. I play viewer games every now and again. I haven't been playing it much recently, though. I just hang out like XD. Yeah, I really haven't put much time into the game, though. I've put down, like, maybe a couple hours at most. The weird progression systems, it's like, can I please just have every gun from the get-go? Can you please not fuck with me by giving me guns that feel like shit at the start of the game, just so I continue to play to get guns that don't feel like shit? Mentioned you in the context of Xenoblade X and how you find it enjoyable. What I want to know is when's Radiant Dawn. I spent a little time with Radiant Dawn a while back. Never got very far in it. I feel like every Fire Emblem game but the GBA games, I've gotten like some varying distance in and then like dropped it because of lack of time or just shenanigans like losing save files. Like, I really want to play Thracia at some point. I really want to put some time into POR and RD. I feel like the Teleus games deserve my time. So many people fucking love POR that... oh, that's cool. That can happen, I guess. Too many people love POR that I feel like I really ought to give it some time. And after Heroes turned out to be a colossal fucking disappointment in basically every category because of its progression systems mainly, I guess I say that, but like, there's a lot of things going into that. I don't know. I've still got Heroes installed. I still pop it open from time to time when I need something to do with my hands, but man. And the biggest fucking travesty is that they gave Anna a fucking axe. I wifed that. Sword girls, how could you do this to me? Are we drinking and driving again? Small amounts of alcohol. You might be able to tell. I seem slightly more animated and slightly less coherent as far as my own analysis goes. Shed tears of joy, I've arrived. Aggro blood can suck my dick. FEH is PvP and rerolling. It's not even real PvP though! Fighting on random cancer maps with no preparation screen against the AI controlling someone else's team. It's like, ugh. I played Fire Emblem Tactics online. I've played FEMP. Those are things that interest me, where you got like that little dance with your opponent. You're dancing in and out of each other's range, trying to bait people into engagements and controlling terrain. That's cool. I find that interesting. But like, when you're dealing with 4 units with movement ranges that are identical to their attack ranges, and you're fighting the AI controlling them, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? I know what you were thinking. I know why you've designed the game like this, but why did it have to be this way? They gave Anna an axe. What the fuck kind of screwed up timeline is this? Meanwhile, Shadowverse is getting the Street Fighter crossover instead of the Granblue crossover. So instead of more wife, we get a game that I regret buying day one, harder than any purchase I've ever made in my entire life. Like seriously, Street Fighter 5 is regret. I've still got it installed too. Every once in a while I try to play and it's like, this game is almost playable, but instead it's just not. Like I'm sitting here, waiting 5 minutes for a game, waiting 3 minutes to load into that game, and then anything below a 5-bar connection is automatically unplayable, and some 5-bar connections are unplayable. The game is fucked up, all normals are stubby as shit, walk speed is incredibly slow, the game feels super gimmicky with lots of -2 blind shenanigans. I'm just sitting here like, why did it have to be like this, man? Yeah, apparently perception of Gaiden seems to be pretty hit or miss. I'm excited for Echoes because there's a lot of people who say Gaiden was pretty good, and then there's an equal amount of people who say Gaiden is the worst Fire Emblem game. Shoutouts to Shadow Dragon. Oh god, that's the worst. And yeah, the Shadowverse Street Fighter 5 leaders look like absolute fucking AIDS. They are actually really, really bad, and this isn't just me being upset at the aesthetics of most things. They actually just look bad. FE Gaiden has dungeons. Make of that what you will. Seems good. Yeah, opinion on worst Fire Emblem games seems to be split pretty evenly between, like, FE2, FE3, and Shadow Dragon? Yeah. Because nobody played the original Fire Emblem, apparently. Here's hoping they go for full voice acting instead of that lame single words and See, like, as far as dialogue articulation through sound design, here's the tier list for me. Like, bottom tier is the small snippets. Actually, bottom tier is no articulation at all. Then slightly above that is the small snippets, where you get like 3 boxes of text, and the accompaniment to them is, yes. Yeah, like the generic clips. And then above that is full voice acting, and then leagues above that, miles and miles above that, in a realm of the gods, is text crawl that slows up and speeds down and makes different noises depending on emotion and character. That's my shit. That's my shit. The slow dot, 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 that's my shit. Isn't Awakening the worst FE? Oh yeah, I forgot Awakening and Fates exist. 3DS Fire Emblem, I'm gonna try to stop talking about them, because I don't feel like I have a lot to bring to the table that other people haven't talked about. My opinion, based on what little I've played of Awakening and what I've seen of Fates, because I tried to stick with Awakening. I had a 3DS for about 3 weeks, during which time I played as much Awakening as I could be asked to play, which was not very much, because the game turned me off very quickly with poor map design and what looked like very poorly considered mechanics. It's like FE13 has poor progression systems and gameplay. FE14 fixes that but has the worst aesthetic in Fire Emblem history. That's the general sense I'm getting. I'm like, yeah, there's... The boyfriend is going through... He played Awakening as his first Fire Emblem. And I've got him simultaneously playing Sacred Stones and Fates. Sacred Stones, by the way, if you've only played Modern Fire Emblem, if you only played 3DS Fire Emblem, Sacred Stones is probably the friendliest entry point to old-style mechanics and progression systems. So, like, if you were a fan of Awakening, maybe start there and work out, depending on what you enjoy and what you don't. Yeah, I got it. And, like, Giancarlo enjoyed Awakening, like, a lot. And his opinion of Fates thus far has been pretty bad. So I want to talk with him about that later. I also want to maybe see if I can pick up, like, a used 3DS for cheap and, see what to do with that. Efficient use of mushrooms. Because apparently now every 3DS is homebrewable, pretty trivially. And apparently the new 3DS can even stream without capture hardware with homebrew. Which is like, if I could get my hands on something like that, that'd be pretty cool. Because I know you guys have been talking about me playing Fates and Awakening for a while now. Starting with Awakening and then playing Sacred Stones, poor man. I know. Sacred Stones is not bad, though. It's probably the easiest game in this series. Like, by far. Because of the Tower of Villani and because of the, general tuning of the game. But I still feel like it's solid. It's well put together. The characters are charming and for the most part likable. The writing is surprisingly decent. Like, it's got some pretty good writing for Fire Emblem. I'm actually, every time I go back to that game, I'm surprised by how not ass it is. There are some genuinely compelling exchanges that happen, and it's like, yeah, this is cool. I can dig this, actually. Everyone should just start with Binding Blade. If everyone started with Binding Blade, I feel like less people would be into Fire Emblem. I really should work on, I gotta play FE6 at some point, though, I really do. It's another one of those games where I haven't managed to get very far in it because, like, there's this weird thing that happens when you play games on emulators where you feel so much less compelled to go back to them because it's less cozy to play. Like, I will talk shit about DRM toaster boxes until the ends of the earth, but handhelds are cool. What I want to do is, like, see if I can get my DS4 reliably working on my tablet and just play through FE6 like that. Just put it up on the stand and play through a little bit before bed. FE6 is definitely not a charming game, though. There's a definite shift in writing. I feel like it happens. It basically starts at FE7. And whether it's your thing or not may vary. But it's definitely like a tone shift regarding the way characters are approached. Sacred Stones was rather misguided as an FE game from IMO coming off FE5 through 7. Yeah, it's... I won't say it's particularly well-tuned, and its progression systems are pretty weak, but it does have an undeniable degree of charm and polish to it, and a lot of the tactical interactions are... Like, the map design is still solid. Lagdal Ruins is still a cool post-game. The sound design is fantastic, the visuals are excellent. So when I say that it makes an excellent entry point for people who are coming in from 3DS Fire Emblem, I mean it has progression systems that won't scare the shit out of them. It's grindable and somewhat easy, so they can get their bearings. but it's still got the level of visual polish and likable characters, etc., that are likely to keep them around for a little taste of what real Fire Emblem gameplay is like. I mean, I bet FE6 is partially like that because you only have a fan translation. Yeah, that's definitely probably true. Like, only reading the pre-7 games through unofficial translations is definitely like... writing quality and tone is going to vary wildly based on that alone. But it doesn't really change the fact that it makes it harder for me to get into, you know? V7, go to 6, POR, go to RD. C. I feel like... I'll still defend Sacred Stones as a starting point, but I feel like FE7 gives people a good jumping off point if they already know they want to get into old-style FE, and just want to figure out what they want more of. You play FE7 and you know exactly what direction you want to go in from there on, based on just like one-liner descriptions of every other game, because you have context now, you know. You get it. Apparently your Top Deck Heroes videos on our Shadowverse right now and getting some upvotes. Yeah, Venice keeps posting my videos to Reddit without telling me. Last time he did that on the PSO2 subreddit, I got dragged for being unfunny. People got ass mad, because I didn't mean for that video to be publicly consumed. I made it for the team to highlight a dumb moment that we had, and then it just went on Reddit, because Venice is insane, so... It's good to see that video getting some traction on the Shadowverse subreddit. It's like, hey, people actually enjoy the things that I do sometimes. That's hard to explain, but neat. Let me go check how it's doing right now, actually. Yeah, 58 upvotes. Top decking is a skill. I will put 3 Dance of Deaths in every deck I make now. I dig that. See, I would recommend Sacred Stones, push them off a tower if only. See, I feel like there's an old NetHack saying that goes, the punishment for pudding farming is pudding farming. Like, there are ways to get ridiculously ahead in the game and get everything you need and get super overleveled by just doing mindless, repetitive bullshit for hours on end that carries no real risk but requires you to stay engaged doing mindless shit. So, like, you can do that. That's a way for you to engage with the game. And the devs, when asked, like, hey, are you gonna do something about this? It seems like it could make the game too easy. Like, nah. There's already a built-in punishment for farming puddings. It's, pudding farming. The punishment for doing this is having to do it. And that's how I feel about Tower of Vellani. There's a very natural disincentive for people to abuse it, because abusing it feels so shitty. The kind of player who saw arenas on maps on FE7 and never used them. Yeah. See, I'm normally, arena glitching in, FE7, like, I normally feel kind of weird about that. Like, it's definitely a design oversight that changes the intended difficulty of the game pretty significantly. But, like, Hector Hard Mode has still been beating my ass with RNG. The game might not even be completable if it weren't for what I did to my units in Arena. So I guess I count myself lucky that I went for it. I played SS without using Vellani because it felt like it would fuck with perspective. See, I'm interested then, actually, because I've never done that. I've always fucked with Vellani at least a little bit in some capacity. So how do you guys think about the progression system of the game without it? Because I'd be interested in making that recommendation to other people. So, like, coming from whatever level of experience you have of Fire Emblem and your degree of competence, how'd it feel? An alternate timeline. AJ didn't use Arena and HHM, and it was a bad time. Also, he used Priscilla. Priscilla sucks! Mounted units in FE7 suck. I honestly believe that. Most mounted units in FE7 are really not that good. FE8 has Seth, which totally ends the argument, but, XD. You should have gone further in Arena. Yeah, that's the thing, though. RNG was fucking me in Arena, too. So, like, as far as my ability to, like, preserve sanity and continue moving forward with the playthrough, I had to cut it off where I did. And I feel like the adversity that I've suffered at the hands of Hector Hard Mode has made me stronger as a person. I can now handle being way angrier before rage quitting. You could have 2020 Dart, and he would still probably suck. Like, he came out pretty shit for where he was. Like, nobody's gonna suck at 2020, obviously, but man, I just needed to be out of there. I'd spent, like, 12 total hours in that chapter, and it was bad. It was not a good look. I cannot understand people who play Fire Emblem games with save states. It seems to me to completely short-circuit the basic gameplay in ways that fuck me up really badly. Hector Hard Mode playthrough is almost reaching its birthday. Holy shit, did I really start a year ago? That's crazy. When did I start? Because I've been, like, really going slow through this, because it's something that actually does take a lot out of me. Like, ask my roommates. After a Hector Hard Mode stream, I'm wiped for, like, the rest of the day. It slays me. They are hard streams. Playing video games for an audience is actually hard sometimes. I know it may be hard to believe. That reminds me, actually. Hyrule Warriors is a game I have. And I feel like as far as just blatant abnegation, just like, I want to play a video game, but don't want to engage with a video game. It's like either Minecraft or fucking Hyrule Warriors. 10 out of 10 for that. Just, I don't feel like experiencing anything meaningful right now. Which is a mood I'm not in often, but when I am, hey, scratch the itch. There aren't any FE characters or tracks in this game, by the way. Yeah. Put Chrom in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Can we talk about how Corrin's in Smash 4? For no reason. Oh god, ow. Man. You know what I fucking want? I want a Fire Emblem fighting game. A real fighting game. Like, Smash is cool. I love Smash. But Smash is never gonna have anything but the fucking main characters of Fire Emblem in it. Give me, like... Fire Emblem has such a diverse cast that could be adapted to so many cool playstyles and aesthetics. I'm like a proper fighter. In Smash too, really, but like... yeah. Because Smash has to share space as being a crossover fighter. That means that only super recognizable characters can get slots. I'm not salty about that. It's kind of how it has to be. Though it means there will never be a Hector in Fire Emblem. It happens. How a Fire Emblem fighting game work? Do you just ditch the weapon triangle? I mean, I fucking hope so. Oh god, no. Hiccups, really? I thought it was just like a cartoon thing. People actually hiccup after alcohol? That fucks me up. That's fucked up. Oh god. Firm was ever promote sales for Fates. Well, yeah, obviously. It's just weird because since Fates went on sale so much earlier in Japan, it arrived in America like this character debuted in Smash Bros. It's Marth all over again. Top Deck Heroes video is the best one in a while, I think. You're a solid fighter, just tops it off perfectly. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that, actually. Shadowverse is one of those games where it kind of dumps clips in my lap every once in a while. Like, I don't have to work for them at all. But, like, the difference between actually putting effort into doing things with those clips and just dumping clips onto the channel with lazy edits is the difference between that and the majority of my L-Sword videos back when I did L-Sword stuff. Reminder that I could have left my L-Sword videos up and continued producing those, and gotten paid every month from AdSense, and sometimes I regret not doing that. I sometimes regret not riding the train, and getting a partnership off L-Sword viewers, and making money off AdSense, just selling out for like a year or two longer, and then cashing out and just taking what I had. Sometimes I regret that, but then I remember that if I wanted to make money doing things I hated, I would just go get a 9-to-5, because it pays more and it's less stressful. Did you delete your old L-Sword videos? Yes, actually. I demonetized the YouTube channel as well. I don't show ads anymore except for network ads. Disconnected my AdSense account, all that jazz. I mashed up the ones that I thought were mildly interesting into the video dump, but there were a lot of things that got removed as well. Figures. Consume alcohol. Immediately start talking about Elsword. Fuck me with a rake, dude. I'll never get closure. I will never get closure because I actually care a lot about that game. That game fucks me up. It changed my life in important ways and I like it a lot, even though I like what it could be a lot. Let's be there, okay? It will forever fuck me up that a game I could have spent my entire life on is just shit. And it didn't need to be shit, it was entirely preventable. But the horrors of shitty design and concessions to free-to-play whale catering destroyed it forever. Rest in peace. Press F to pay your respects. Is that Super Boobs? That's such a good name. It fucks me up that people can just, like, say shit like ass in their Nintendo IDs and there's only the most rudimentary protection against it whatsoever. Implying you don't play shitty games. I play shitty games, but Elsword was shitty on a level that, like... Man. If you can get me to make a video about quitting a game, like promising to myself never to play it again, that should kind of say something on its own, shouldn't it? I have a lot of respect for the kind of platform siders, because what it really is that I miss the fuck out of Smash 64. I wish Smash 64 was more alive, and that I could play it more often, and I wish I had my fucking Hori mini-pad instead of it being stuck in... I wish my old roommate had not literally stolen a $300 N64 import controller. Holy shit, that feels bad, man, to a degree I'm not even prepared to deal with. I want money with that controller, man. I want money! That thing was my baby. I had the best DI in the Midwest. I was the only person I'd ever known who could D out of up-tilt loops. I could get hit with Tipper Falcon forward air and be behind a person. My DI was godlike. It trolled the fuck out of people. I was good at that game. You were the only person in the Midwest. Shh! Shh! Don't tell them. Don't tell them I want to seem really godlike. This is the part where I pretend to be godlike at games that I never play anymore. So that people think I'm better at things than I actually am. Shh. Smash 64 is so fun, though. Just the idea of games, because Smash 64 is actually a really defensive game in the same way that Elsword was. It's high offensive rewards, but without, like, real pressure states. Means that a lot of things was spacing with walls of implied threat, basically, where you just gradually advanced and tried to force your opponent to respect you enough to force them to make a choice. They'd get put into a position where they have to make a decision in how to respond to you, and you respond to that decision in such a way that it's the wrong one. What is that microphone? This is a Blue Yeti. As far as starter streamer mics, it does alright, although I feel like dropping the amount that this costs on a microphone if you're starting out is still kind of whack-ass. Like, people don't really care about your microphone quality all that much. It's treated me well, though. It's served me well. It was a gift when I was first starting out, and it's become sort of my baby, although it's a little bit large and a little potato. At some point, I really want to, because Daryl's been getting into streaming too, and he wants a microphone that he can use for VoIP and stuff without having to wear a headset, because headsets suck. I think we can all agree that headsets suck. And so I want to give this to him and pick up like an AT2020 or something, because I've heard great things about the AT2020. One of my friends uses it, and they've given me great personal feedback on it. It's smaller, and it seems like it would better fit my broadcasting use case. But man, purchasing things is hard. my hometown, there's a local game shop that still has SSB 64 competition once a year. Yeah, I've been to a couple Super Poverty Smash 64 events. Shit where people were running fucked up rule sets, or the bracket was best of one, or shenanigans like that. I didn't get as much time to play it as I'd liked, because back when I was loosely able to travel in high school, I wasn't able to play it as much as I wanted. And right now, my access to travel is very limited, so hitting locals and stuff is kind of prohibitively difficult, and traveling for majors requiring lodging and shit like that has become kind of a pain. I'd love to go, though. I've never been to a major, and it seems like one of those things that it's sort of on the bucket list if I'd have ever bothered to write down a bucket list that doesn't, like, involve make robot girls real. Why not start an online 64 Discord? There actually is one, and, like, netplay happens, apparently, and it's apparently pretty good. But the other thing is that I can't get comfortable with 64 without my controller, man. It's a fucked up, shitty thing. But man, do I ever miss my mini-pad? It's like, a part of me died when I realized that had been taken from me. Sucks. Should I kick all the Smash kids out of my fighting game club? Should kick everyone out. Club of one. Just lab Melty for the rest of your life. That's the club. So apparently I get sentimental when I have alcohol. That's an important discovery. I should be aware of that so it's not used against me in the future. I want Rivals of Aether to be a thing. I'm hoping against hope that Dan actually gets it rollback netcode before the full release. Because he'd said that he wanted to look at, the current netcode is basically a placeholder implementation. And he really wanted to, make it happen, you know? Get the thing from delay-based to rollback netcodes so that it was actually playable online, because holy shit, games that are heavily focused on movement should never ever have delay-based netcode. Nothing should have delay-based netcode. Aaron is asking your two favorite colors in Discord. Apparently it is a life or death question. Blue and purple. For sure, my dude. With like white as a third, or if I need to use it as a complementary color. Because blue and purple don't go well together. They are my two favorite colors in a vacuum, but they do not coordinate very well, in my opinion. At least not the shades that I typically like. At least you're not like my brother. When he drinks, he becomes a scatterbrain. Be talking to you and then see a fish and want to pet the fish. Yeah. At least I seem to be fairly focused right now. I don't know. I do a thing whenever I see a dog, my entire brain just goes out the window. I love dogs so fucking much. I feel like humans should aspire globally to be more dog-like. Because dogs are stupid assholes who don't understand or care about anything. Dogs were bred to be dumb. We took wolves and made them stupid and obedient, and that's what a dog is. God damn it. Really? Holy shit, man. Alright. And they are so happy about all things. Holy shit, the person that I see every day walk through the door. Holy shit, hi, this is the best day of my life. Holy shit, there's food in my bowl. I eat every day. This is the happiest day of my life. Immortal and low nature. Total of going 0-2 3 times. 3 times? Is that like a perfect legend thing? Go 13-0 on the first to 10? 3 different games, too. ALML. Missed the jump because I had the mushroom again. Man, that was a rough drop, though. We as humans don't deserve dogs. All dogs are by default perfect. The only way a dog can be less than perfect is coming into contact with a shitty human. The local I entered UMVC 3. Please give me this. Please give me this. The major, I entered Accent Core and KOF 13. 0-2 both times. Was it close? Because if you took a round, you can say it's close. If you didn't get absolutely bodied and steamrolled, you can say it was close. My dog is trying to give me hugs when she hears me crying. Do you guys want to Bible thump super hard? I left a big stupid chocolate lab at home. Big fucking potato of a dog named Bear. He's an idiot. We all assumed that when we got him, he'd grow up to be a noble dog. Noble and intelligent and all that shit. And instead, he's just a larger puppy. He has no body awareness. He knocks things off tables with his tail. He screams at fireworks. He's supposed to be a hunting dog, but he's deathly afraid of loud noises. And man, I love this dog to death. And apparently, ever since I left home, sometimes he just waits outside my room for me to come out. It kills me. It kills me dead. I got to see him last year. And, my god, it was fucking wonderful. But I still wish that I could see him more. Apparently, my rents are planning on traveling the country in an RV, and they're bringing the dogs. So, I'll get to see him again when they swing by, hopefully. Man. I love the fuck out of dogs. Dogs are all perfect. Holy shit, I'm so good. Yo, are you all sad now? You're with me now. Welcome to the Feels train. If you got pets at home, go find them right the fuck now. Go tell your dog he's a good boy. Go pet your cat and feed it some stupid cat treat or whatever cats like. Fuck cats. Cats are okay, but fuck cats. If you've got, like, smaller animals, I don't understand why, but do whatever you do with smaller animals. Pets are a blessing, dude. Actually, out here cutting onions. Giancarlo and I have decided that when we're moving in together, as soon as we are financially stable enough to handle owning a dog, like as soon as both of us have the time, patience, and money to deal with owning a pet, because it's a fucking commitment, they never let anybody tell you it's not, we are getting the biggest fucking dog. Gonna get an old dog from a shelter, big fucking galumph. We're thinking huskies if we can. Maybe if your spider's something good. Spider apologists, please go. Humans know evil by how close it is to a spider. Evil's measured in spiders. Currently cuddling my dog. She's trying to push you away. Do it anyway. They appreciate it. Was that guy waiting at the finish line to throw a shell full? That guy was waiting at the finish line to throw a shell backwards. I have never seen a more vindictive fucking human in my entire life. What is a lamp? Am I about to get trolled? Is this like what's up, dog? Let me Google search this. Limburger is a giant dog breed. Holy shit, they're so big! Oh yes, I want one. Fuck. Dogs fuck me up. Ah. Evil's pressured by which rich white dudes. Spiders are okay in comparison. When you think about it, they have a lot in common. Spiders and rich white dudes. They have a lot in common. Really makes you think. How many spiders is Daria? See, the thing is that, like, nothing in this world can ever be more evil than a spider, because spiders are the benchmark by which all other evil is known. So when you measure evil, you have to do it in, like, fractional portions of a spider. It's a log scale, though. So, like, as it scales upwards, you get, like, closer and closer to being a spider exponentially. So it's hard to gauge. I have to, like, define a standard scale for this, where, like, one pico spider is, like, I don't know, What's the most slightly evil thing in the world? Oh, are you a spider? Holy shit, don't give her ideas. Real talk, I think spiders are kind of cool in like, wow, nature's engineering is fucked up, evolution is crazy kind of way. But spiders are fucked up. You're from glitter in a spider web. Sounds like a waste of glitter. Stealing someone's last slice of cake. Yeah. One pico spider is like everyone's looking at the last 2 cookies on the tray. Because they don't want to leave somebody with the last one, but they also don't want to, like, take both. And you just reach down and take both. That's one pico spider. And then all other evil from there is measured between that and a spider on a log scale. I think spiders are better than other bugs, which is why I'm okay with them. Maybe. Like, I don't know. I had been personally wronged by bees in ways that fuck me up. Like, getting stung by a bee is legit terrifying in ways that I wasn't really prepared for. Like, it is actually really fucking awful all at once. It's ridiculous, actually. I once convinced my baby cousins that when they found money in the couch cushions, it was spiders paying rent. You ever think about how dumb kids are? Like, all humans, by default, being really fucking stupid. The fact that people have to be taught the concept of lying. And what that means. Oh, shit. Breaking your foot is fine, but getting stung is a problem. See, like, I'm desensitized. For those of you who are new here, I have a bone condition called osteogenesis imperfecta. That basically means my bones are mad fucked up and I break shit from basically the slightest provocation all the time. It's kind of bad. But since I've broken something like, see, if you only count major bones, it's something like, I believe, 12 bones in my life. If you count fingers and toes, wow, what? Holy shit, when did that happen? Anyway, if you count fingers and toes, that number balloons to like 45 plus. And so I've broken shit a lot in my life. And it's the sort of thing where, like, you do it, and you recognize it as mostly your mistake most of the time. Like, oh, I slammed my foot into a door frame, now 2 of my toes are broken, that happened. Oh, I slipped on ice because I wasn't paying attention, and broke my foot. That was a thing that happened to me, it's my fault. Oh, I got hit by a car. I guess I could have not been in the road, maybe, I guess. Rip my 5 ribs, stuff like that. And so when you break bones, you get that brief moment of regret, a small amount of self-hatred, ridiculously intense pain all at once, and then it rolls off. It goes in 3 stages. First, it hurts a fuck ton, regardless of what you do, and then it starts hurting a fuck ton only if you move, and then it just hurts a fuck ton whenever you tweak it. Bees just hurt you from nowhere, and it's not even your fault. You couldn't even do anything. There's no counterplay to bees. They just smack you. They sting you with something hated you so much that it caused you intense pain in a spike, and then killed itself to do it. You ever banged your knee into a desk and broke it? Thankfully, I've mostly managed to dodge joints, and hopefully I'm gonna continue the trend. The lightweight ramming me and fucking up my line. Welcome back, asshole. The closest thing that I've had to breaking, like, a major joint was, I busted my arm and basically snapped it right at the growth plate during a vacation in Hawaii. I did this while taking surfing lessons. Now, you might ask, if you are the first type of person, you're going to ask Tyrone, why were you taking surfing lessons if you know that you break bones frequently? I didn't make the decision. It was my grandma who planned the trip. Now, if you're the second type of person, you're going to ask Tyrone, how did you break your arm in the water? And the answer is that I didn't get there. I had the board under my arm, and a wave hit me particularly hard, and it rode the board up into my arm in just the wrong spot to snap it right at the growth plate. And that's basically the best way I can explain the severity of my condition. That was pretty bad in any case. I managed to miss an entire week in Maui because of it. I did, however, get to enjoy some fresh pineapple. Enjoyed a handful of boat rides. There was a disturbing amount of time spent inside the hotel playing N64 on one of the little paper hour dealies, though. I have to tune out, I can't listen. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the injury talk, because I know some people are squeamish. I like sharing stories, though, because, I don't know, perspective. It blows people's minds sometimes. Aw, fuck. Missed all of them. Plus, it's raids. I'll talk to you later. Alright, peace, dude. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Custom combos. Bees never caused me pain. They're my friends, and I help on a bee farm during summers now. Wasps, however, hate me like hell. See, like, there was an SMBC on this. Saturday morning breakfast cereal, webcomic I follow. If you somehow haven't heard of it, you should. Check it out. Went something along the lines of... So I've discovered the most tasty substance on Earth. Where did you find this? Colonies of angry insects that live in swarms and hurt like a bitch. It's like... That's fucked up. Why do these things produce honey? Why are we predisposed to like honey if acquiring it should kill us naturally? You should tell the eye muscle story again. Oh god. I won't tell the surgery story again, because that shit's archived on my YouTube channel. If you want to squick super hard, you can go watch that. But I will explain that I lack eyelid muscles. This is the other of the ways in which I lost a genetic lottery. I open and close my eyes by moving my eyebrows, and then there's some, I got some muscle transplanted from my thigh to something going on back here that basically hooked it up. Used to be synthetics, but the body likes to eat synthetics, which spells disaster for anything that you want to stick around. So, one of the things that comes with that is that I sleep with my eyes open most of the time, because the natural resting position of my face is with my eyes mostly like this, which is why I come across as tired most of the time. And so if I roll over in my sleep, I will get a face full of pillow all the fucking time. And apparently my body's natural mechanism to prevent me getting a face full of pillow doesn't apply anymore. So I wake up with red and scratchy eyes, and it's like, okay, this is good. Full genetics. I beg you not to tell any eye injury stories. See, I've never been injured in the eyes, which is a blessing because that terrifies me too. Never even actually had eye surgery. I've had surgery in the vicinity of the eyes. You played Darkest Dungeon. The rogue elements are really fun and the narrator's just top meme dank stuff. Well, I can't say I've ever had the game sold to me in that kind of a way. I don't know, from what I hear, Darkest Dungeon is really super, super grindy, as well as being super, super random. Which is, like, not typically qualities I look for in a game. I know it's reviewed well, but, one of the, a guy I follow for his, game analysis stuff, Joseph Anderson. Go check the guy out, he's actually fucking smart. Also didn't seem to have glowing opinions of it, so I've been kind of like... People that I like say this game is good, but people whose opinions I respect as experts say it's shit. Ah, what's going on here? And so I just kind of haven't checked into it. And yeah, it was also during a Mario Kart stream. Usually because, I think it's because Mario Kart makes me think about injuring myself sometimes. Eyes are the grossest externally accessible with clothes on part of the human body. Yeah, it fucks me up that eyes made it past evolution the way they did. Like, there's so many things with the human experience that, like, wow. Biologically speaking, this seems pretty vulnerable. Made my day. Make more videos, Tyrone. This is way better than most I've seen. See, Venice is trying to bait me into becoming a Shadowverse YouTuber. I'm not okay with that. I do have a name for the series, though. I have been careful to prefix all of my Shadowverse videos always face for maximum CPM referral efficiency. Speaking of eyes, I might get LASIK, but glasses has eye-to-eye bags really well. Yeah. My vision is basically as bad as it can be without being able to get a prescription for glasses. Plus, like, dealing with glasses seems like a major pain in the ass, and I don't think my face type would look particularly good with them. And contacts. The boyfriend wears contacts, because he also can't stand glasses. And contacts, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not genetically predisposed to sticking your finger in your fucking eye. But that seems like something I couldn't get into. Doesn't seem right to me. Shadowverse next stream? Maybe. I do enjoy streaming it when I'm actually capable of, like, paying some fucking attention to the video game and not misplaying constantly. Really bad dry eyes with long eyelashes. Oh yeah, that reminds me, eyelashes. I'm missing a chunk of my eyelashes. Because I've had 3 surgeries for my ptosis is what it's called. P-T-O-S-I-S. The P is silent because fuck the English language. And the second surgery was not excellent. The guy didn't really know how to operate on humans, I guess, because I came out with kind of a half-assed droop to my eyelids and a good chunk of my eyelashes missing here. It's not the sort of thing you'd notice on video or even necessarily in person if you weren't looking for it, but it does kind of bother me. Used to wear contacts for a long time, switched to glasses a year ago and feel way better with it. Healthier for my eyes because I can't be asked to use eye contacts properly with liquids and shit. Yeah. Contacts just seem like... It's fucked up. It seems like it would just be easier to have something on your face instead of inside your fucking eyes. Got him, sort of. It's 20/40 vision, nearsighted and very sensitive to light. Yeah. Yeah. The way Asian Carla described glasses to me, it's like wearing smudged blinders forever. Which doesn't sound great. What I gotta wonder, though, is that, like, if my vision were ever so slightly worse and I'd been able to get, like, corrective surgery, would my vision get better? Like, would my vision in that universe be better than my vision right now? Is that how corrective lenses work? And a big part of my problems with vision are actually that my eyes are pretty dry because, I mean, people joke about this in my Stepmania streams, but I blink less often than your average bear, and I literally don't have eyelid muscles, so keeping the eyes lubricated is kind of weird for me. And this turn is always longer than I'm prepared for, and I always try to take it really tight and then remember that it's really steep in ways that I'm not prepared for. I thought MK streams just end up being off-topic chats. I mean, there's not too much to talk about. Oh, I took a good line. Oh, I fucked up that turn. Oh, the RNG brutally fucked me in every way conceivable by humans. That's basically like you bounce back and forth between those 3 topics sporadically, and at some point you gotta find something to fill in the gaps. Cause you know what all the Twitch tutorials say, never stop talking, even to an audience of 0. That idea fucked me up. The fact that you just have to shit out filler constantly. I mean, that's the difference between, like, good casters and great casters. Good casters will find ways to generate filler. Great casters just don't need it ever. And I'd like to think I'm getting there slowly, that I'm able to fucking carry a conversation with the fucked up internal word association that keeps things mildly entertaining. But Tyrone, what if the entire stream is the filler? Thinking? Audibly commentate the self-loathing one feels when you play this game. See, that gets too real. I can't watch streamers that get angry, like actually mad. Like, I'll get mad, but in a small way, I'm playing a role. I feel like everyone does. Like, this is not me acting for the stream or anything. This is me acting in the same way that all humans act in social situations to present themselves well, and in a way that makes them... that makes their thoughts and ideas and actions, like, the other person will be receptive to those if you behave in a certain way. This is, like, how social interactions work. I overanalyze these because Lamau autism social dynamics are hard. But in that respect, when you stream, because people can detect if you're being dishonest. Like, even if you're pretty good as a manipulator. People can tell. People are smart about these kinds of things. We've been honed to pick up social cues for a long fucking time. And so if you just straight up act, people will fight you. People know. And so being good in any kind of public setting is really just a subset of how to be a normal functioning human being. Present the better, more interesting side of yourself. What are your thoughts on 80% cocoa chocolate? Good for baking and various other applications. Don't fucking eat it. What about I don't into social contract? See, I don't really either. XD. But Tyler won. See, oh, that's where I was going. See, I can't watch streamers who actually get mad. I'll get mad in, like, kind of a way that makes things mildly more amusing for people, or I'll try to filter it through that. So I really don't get angry about video games that often. You guys can tell when I'm actually angry, as you can tell when anyone is actually angry. And I can't watch streamers who get actually angry, because you get that feeling like you're 11 years old again, and you're sitting on a friend's couch after you got invited over, listening to his parents scream at him about not cleaning his room. And you're just there like, what do I do here? How should I look or behave? What happens after this? Do I just act like nothing happened? Is this like a normal family dynamic? Is this a thing they do all the time? Fucks me up. White chocolate or dark chocolate? ¿Por qué no los dos? I could have put an accent on that, but I was afraid of butchering it in the moment, and especially with a little bit of alcohol in my system, so I just decided to say it white guy style. Holy shit, I'm talking really fast. Anyway, I love white chocolate and cookies, and most baked goods. I like dark chocolate for itself. It's starting to grow on me, because I didn't used to like dark chocolate, but I guess this is the sort of thing that happens, and like, apparently your palate is supposed to chemically change as you age, and one of those things that's been happening to me is that I've started to enjoy dark chocolate, unironically. You only get mad at video games if people call you DSP, yeah. See, Keegan knows. I have rage quit the stream only once in my entire life. Like, actually rage quit. Usually when I rage quit a stream, it's because I found a good stopping point that happens to coincide with something that should make me angry. And I'm willing to acknowledge a bit of dramatic timing and run with it. Like, I'm looking for a stopping point, the game gave me one, let's go. I've only ever actually rage quit a stream once. And it was because I'm playing DMC3 on a dark-ass TV where I can't see shit, and a weird bit of level design where the camera can't be freely rotated and the angle is awkward, and the way to go is not immediately obvious. And I'm sitting here, wondering where the fuck to be. Keep in mind that I get lost in my own house sometimes. My navigational abilities, especially in 3D space that doesn't allow me to, like, reorient myself, and especially one without proper landmarking, are super fucked up, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out where I go. And Kaika pops up in my chat and calls me DSP. This is approximately where my patience with the situation runs out. I'm not proud of what I did, but I feel like I have grown as a person from making that mistake. Darkside Phil, the legendary scrub. Just search "this is how you don't play Street Fighter 4" and laugh. Don't do it now, of course. Watch me, because I'm really good at this. But, like, put that shit on your playlist for later. I guess you're not the type for open world games because of lack of navigational abilities. I mean, mostly I'm not the type for open world games because I like direction and carefully crafted progression in games, and I feel like most open world games suffer from a lack of designed encounters precisely because they are open world. Either that or they have problems with their progression curve that stem from the ability to go anywhere and do anything at any given time. Either that, or the third option, which is the open world is fake and the game is actually super linear and just makes you walk from place to place in irritating ways and discover things on your own. Neither option is particularly attractive to me, as I'm sure you can understand. But yeah, like, one of the big reasons that I steer clear of Dark Souls is, even though it's pretty heavy on landmarking, it's a game that I could very easily get disoriented in, and streaming it would most likely be mostly backseating and the chat trying to help me navigate, which is not a situation that I could stay positive and focused in, because as open as I am about my inability to navigate 3D environments, it's something that I try to work on when I get the opportunity to in situations where it won't piss me off. Like, sometimes it does piss me off. It's like flaunting your shortcomings for 30 plus people is a feels bad man kind of situation. In relation to Zelda game must be horrible for you then. You can legit do it in any order. Well, it's a good thing I went on the Switch. Wait, it's coming out on Wii U. Fuck, I can't dodge it. I hope Splunky wouldn't look like that. See, Splunky's neat. I never got particularly far in it, but I played the freeware version back before the HD re-release was a thing, and I did quite enjoy it. Daily reminder that The Binding of Isaac ruined roguelikes forever. There's my hot opinion of the day. I should probably take the downward path here. I keep on taking that path for trying to coin. And holy shit, I've been lax about coining this game. No wonder I feel so slow. I gotta step it up.
Come on, step it up.
You're gonna grab the Switch. Can't afford it. Like, just makes no sense. Can't afford the Switch, can't afford the video games for the most part. Besides, I feel like with new consoles in general, like, buying consoles on release is kind of a scary prospect. You want to wait until the software is generally matured. At least you can't get lost in rhythm games, for the most part. And like, you can get lost in a stream of fuck playing at 28 notes per second, but Alamau. Miss Keys. I hope CMU will be able to run Breath of the Wild. See, I've got a modded Wii U here, so it'll be pretty alright. Honestly, at this point, if you can pick up a used Wii U for cheap, now is an okay time, because the system is blown wide open and you can play any game you want through Homebrew, plus a increasing selection of emulators, so it might not be bad if you've been thinking about checking out one or two things that are on the Wii U library that you never got the chance to play. So if I save money and sent Breath of the Wild in the box with your blanket, would you do it? I mean, if we're being completely real, I'm probably going to just acquire it and play it on Wii U. Take the graphical hit, because whatever, it's Zelda. It's Nintendo stylized stuff. The graphical capabilities don't matter as much as they really need to. Latier God got banned from Twitter. Good, it's about time. What gets people banned from Twitter? Being tools. Like, being tools loudly to other Twitter users who feel inclined to complain for long periods of time. That's really how it's done. Jesus, no coins to be found. At least I'm starting with 5. Twitter and Twitch. Yeah, his Twitch ban was a while ago, though, wasn't it? He's been streaming on YouTube for a while since then. By the way, low-tier God stream layout is one of the worst I've ever seen. Like, I really hate that I do this, because it's one of those things that I shouldn't do. But I've got kind of an ego regarding stream layout stuff. Like, my visuals work is not the best. I take art and I slam it onto a fucking image and do basic color correction and opacity changes, but I'd like to think my stream layout is somewhat successful. It's readable, it serves its purpose without being obtrusive, but is also somewhat elegant and nice to look at. And I think those are all good things that I succeed more or less doing. And then I see people who have layouts that are just the most garish fucking garbage anyone has ever seen, and I have to wonder why they aren't just running without a layout. Like, it's more work for your stream to look worse. I'm a terrible fucking elitist about these things. I think he streams on Hitbox now. Does he? I thought it was YouTube. The chat and the VODs that I've seen from him looks like it's YouTube. Yo, arc linking to fucking Encyclopedia Dramatica on my stream? Risky. Dude, I still think that Encyclopedia's page is like one of the best pieces of internet comedy in the entire world. It's actually fucking genius. I love it. Yeah, there's some murder and jaywalking for sure. Like, if you ever want a really fun exercise Just scroll through the OC directory for a while, looking for awful stream layouts, because I guarantee you, you will find a fuck ton of them. Also, is this Twitter account still a thing? I really hope it is. Hold on. Hold on. Please still be a thing. Yes! 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 Easy! Easy and free. Man, I'm scrolling through this now. It's honestly beautiful. This is something that I wasn't prepared to see right now. I love it. And the great thing is that all of these are bad. Like, every single one is terrible. They don't ever post like a mediocre layout or something like that. They're always terrible. Some people put the console on the layout. See, like, there are some situations where it's hard to put together a layout. Like, if you're streaming 3DS games, you gotta put in 2 screens with different sizes and aspect ratios and different relevance depending on the game you're playing. That's fucked up. That's hard. Motherfucker, really? But, like, when you take a perfectly bog-standard 4:3 or 16:9 video game, and you stretch it, and you fucking cover it in garbage, and you shrink it down to border it with more garbage, it's like, please go to church. Please find God and allow him to help you. I'm gonna go wide here. This is... I don't know how to take this line elegantly, especially with mushrooms. I have had nightmares at least once, like legit actual like nightmares about showing up on this page and waking up to mentions full of like, wow, your stream layout is fucking awful, kill yourself. So, you know, dreams are apparently the brain's way of preparing for situations that you might encounter in your life. So I guess that goes to show where my priorities are. Yeah, see, that's a little cleaner. Like, when you do this on a mushroom, you can ride the hills pretty well. When you get bounced, it's kind of nasty. I've literally never seen this track before. Yeah, I think this and Cloud Top Cruise are probably the least picked tracks in the whole game. And it's funny, because those are also some of my favorite. Huh. It's almost like most people have bad taste. Jesus, come on. Give me something here. I got 10 coins. Should be going pretty fast. Can I finish the podium? Pretty please. What? How fucking... Oh, no. How far did I get turned around, dude? What happened? I was taking that turn fine, too. Jesus. Can I make it here at least? Wow. We haven't seen any Baby Park in the stream. Yes, we have. You're trying to bait me. It just went pretty fast, because, you know, it's Baby Park. Okay, I feel like some of these VRs are not real, by the way. Like, I feel like some of these people may not have had legit ranking displays. We'll random here. The alcohol is hitting my face. I feel warm. I have Discord messages. I don't know why. My sister just messaged me saying, notice my tweet. Let's open Twitter. I do not have anything in my mentions. follow at least one account that just posts random images of elf girls, and so every time I open my timeline, I'm like, yeah, Twitter's a good service. This has a reason to exist. Still wishing for online horns and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Really a critical feature, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how it's been so long. That was luck. I didn't think it would respawn that fast. Okay. Alright, so we're down to 0 coins. Jesus Christ. That's not alright. Venice, I'll message you later. Need it for memes. Aha, that's what you need it for. Right. Yeah, Keegan, I feel like apologizing might be good. Your sister is a wild bride, though. I mean, like, you guys were there for the baking stream, which I got raided by a small portion of the Elsword community who asked my immediate family to show tits. Oops. That was a fun stream, though. And those cookies did come out excellent. I might actually... We don't have milk right now, and you need milk to go with chocolate chip cookies, everyone knows that. But if I can pick up some milk later tonight, or something like that, I might make another batch. When we add that to the $100 Patreon tier, I will bake you cookies. I don't even know how I would go about shipping cookies. Like, how do you guarantee that they arrive intact and not rocks? Chocolate is still gross. You are still gross. Go to church. AJ driving drunk again. Mildly buzzed. I'm not like super intoxicated or anything, but you guys can probably tell that I'm a little bit more animated. A little looser. I guess alcohol as social lubricant really does work. Ha! Maybe the real alcohol was the friends we made along the way. Can I mention an elf Twitter and not give us a link? Alright, fine. Fine, alright. Before anybody clicks this link, and I'm gonna put this on a delay, so you guys know, this is porn. I'm gonna be completely straight. Nobody fucking complain like, oh, I didn't know, Tyrone. Oh, you didn't tell me. That's not how this works. With that said, the URL is extremely straightforward. The art varies in quality, but they post frequently enough that it's okay. Report it. I mean, like... Somebody got banned for just posting a Pornhub link in their chat at one point. Was hoping for General Elves got bodied. It's a mix. They don't have an NSFW filter. And Japanese artists have a thing about elves, so it goes about 50-50. Sometimes I want elf dudes. I want elf dudes all the time. It's good. "20 years. Somebody gets me. Don't oomph in my chat. You don't do that. I already feel ambiguous about linking that account. Go to church. Meant dude's chick. I mean, the account is literally called Elf Girl Spot. I have not looked, actually, to see if there is a matching account of the other gender. Somebody should do that and report back for me. Just gonna do this and pray. There's no good way to take this turn. Motherfucker. But yeah, I've learned my lesson regarding, beating around the bush with not safe for work elves. That was a long chapter of my life that I'd rather not repeat. I also follow multiple Twitter accounts that just post dogs. Because dogs are the most perfect things on the planet. Like, I hate to bring the conversation back to dogs again, but holy shit. Like, press 1 for dogs. Press Franker Z for dogs. I actually got bit by a dog while I was in Utah. Blew my mind. Because that never happened to me before. I was just, I was helping my Nana fix her mailbox because somebody had knocked it over the morning before. And so I'm out there, and a neighbor comes by walking his dog. And we stand up and say hi and exchange pleasantries. And the dog just lunges for my arm out of nowhere. And the owner pulls him back instantly like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, that's never happened before. I was wearing a pretty thick jacket, so... Went through the jacket, broke skin. I can only imagine how much worse it would have been. Scared the shit out of me, because I never had a dog attack me. That seems good. That seems good. God, what is even the PewDiePie drama? Forget it. Forget it. I don't want to know, actually. Forget I ever asked the question. Reaper Names is still going, and it's still good. Reaper Names is another one of those top quality accounts. You know the webcomic questionable content. I've heard the name, I feel like I've seen panels that failed to leave an impression on me, though. Maybe I should check back again. I read most serialized shit through an RSS reader now, and comics that refuse to put full content into the RSS feed piss me off. It's like, I'm just gonna not read your comic if you do that. It's like, if the RSS feed is just a link so I have to open your shitty bloated site in a mobile browser, no. Don't do that. I still laugh at Penny Arcade and feel bad about it. I unironically enjoy Penny Arcade sometimes. It's alright. And the art's gotten way better, that's for sure. It's cool to see artists progress like that. Just like, purely from the perspective of somebody who does not really understand how, like, visual art is produced. Like, that's something that I've never really dabbled in. It's neat. Roast of red cream means go. That's the laziest fucking... Roses are red. Play Smash 64. This isn't a poem. Play Smash 64. Motherfucker. Also, credit where credit's due. I stole the structure to that from Dino. Another really good account. Does nothing but post fucking fucked up fighting game things. D-N-O, all caps. Credit to that guy for being a hero. I'm kinda hungry too, but I don't know what I want to eat right now. Man, it's been a rough streak here. I'm tempted to switch carts. I'm tempted to just, like, go play Shy Guy. Wow. Fucking ended. He also posts Streets of Rage, that's true. And apparently Streets of Rage is pretty good and you should play it. God damn it, really? Why do Pringles taste like regret? That's what I want right now. Oh, fuck, dude. I am craving an entire can of barbecue Pringles right now. More than life itself. I will sell my soul for a tube of Pringles right now. Holy shit. They're not even that good, I don't even understand. Are we about to have the Pringles flavor discourse? I'm not super familiar with them, honestly. I would murder for salt and vinegar Pringles. Salt and vinegar is another excellent flavor. I didn't used to like it, now I do. I guess that's either that's a palate changing thing or my taste just got better. Like my taste in general being a reflection of my character improved. Streets of Rage 3 is good, but only if you play the Japanese version. So what's different in the Japanese version? I'll take the bait. Shout outs to a new recipe. This is Chef John from foodwishes.com with cancer on a stick. Dude, garlic bread. Fuck! It's been so long since I had garlic bread. I'm gonna tab over to Giancarlo's chat right now. Please make me garlic bread as early as possible. Put a little heart to bait him. Less than 3. I'm having a moment. Oh. Did the, I literally didn't hear that sound at all. That's amazing, actually, but I saw the notification when I tapped back in. El Sword Moderator, enjoy your regret / Pringles. Thanks, Venice. I appreciate it. Did the notification just not play, like, or did I just not hear it? That fucks me up that I'd miss it completely. That's not what being drunk is supposed to do, right? Not even drunk, actually. I heard it? Okay, so I'm just retarded. Alright, this surprises no one. Good to know. I mean, it's harder to hear than usual because I've got headphones on right now, because, I use the audio out of my monitor when playing Wii U games now. What? Ah! No! Motherfucker. So, was there ever, like, what is people's verdict on FF15? It came out, and I saw a bunch of cup noodle memes, and stuff about gay boy bands, and then I never heard about it again. What do you actually do in Final Fantasy 15? Like, what happens? What's it about? How do you play? I don't understand. I don't own a PS4, so I can't even, like, verify for myself. I have to trust you guys. Oh, shit. As far as, like, shit inspired by Chef John, by the way, if you guys have ever, like, okay, here's what you do. You take onions, chop them up, hollow them out, kinda. You want, like, a shell of an onion. Fill that shit with beef. Wrap it in bacon. Throw it in the oven. Congratulations. You have onion bombs. And they're the greatest thing ever. Indulged in those and just crashed on the couch with my roommates and watched The Princess Bride. That was a good day. That's the best day in recent memory, actually. A boy band takes a road trip, also half the plot is kinda not there. Huh. What does kinda not there mean? I guess that's why I haven't heard about the plot. The characters act like people, which is novel for a JRPG. Yeah, kind of important. When writing people, be sure to make sure that they behave like people. Mildly important. I do not like New State at all, though. Sydney, huh? Yeah, that came across as strange to me. But I guess in an all-male main cast, you kind of have to have something to balance it out. Whether that something needed to be implemented in that exact way is kind of up for debate. But, Cindy. Okay. The plot was split up into a movie, 2 anime OVAs, and game. Oh yeah. We're doing movie night next Friday, by the way. I'm gonna open patron voting on Monday, and then the poll for general stuff will come up Wednesday. I should probably add, I don't feel right adding patron voting to the public list of Patreon perks until we actually do movie night on a regular schedule. In case that's a thing. If you want to get your title vote in, now is an excellent time to pledge. As low as $1 supports me continuing to do dumb shit on the internet. And gets you a handful of stream-related perks. Get fucked. Easy and free, I'm the best. During midwinter break, fuck yes, let's go. Is that a thing? Well, sick. I'm glad. How do you control the boomerang? I don't understand anything. Is Tales of Berseria good? I've heard it's alright. Like, they are still JRPGs, so if you don't like JRPGs, I doubt you will enjoy. But I've heard some pretty consistent praise for it. And it seems like from what I've seen that it's alright in terms of how well it's produced. I've watched a couple of Twitch streams and it's like, yeah, it seems like it's polished in a reasonable way. How did I pull triple reds in second? How does that happen? How's that allowed? Alright, I only got one of them off anyway. That one is not gonna hit anybody for anything real. Wow. Should have gone to the inside. Mistakes were made. One thing I didn't think was going to be addicting, but is mashed potatoes with Gouda. Dude, Gouda cheese is a wonderful thing. Gouda is probably my favorite cheese. I'd just eat it in fucking blocks if I could. Unfortunately, good cheese is expensive. Is censoring a thing? See, this is fucked up. Because people don't understand the difference between translation, localization, and censorship. Like, as far as I'm concerned, we need another word for, like, because people can't be applying the word censorship to localization changes in video games. Like, the people are being fed false information and denied their ability to access the truth or communicate with other humans. That can't be sharing a word with, they removed a bikini from one of my video games. That's a fucked up semantic thing to be dealing with. But yeah, with regards to the changes made to Berseria, I think it's just one scene where somebody dies in a different way or off screen or something, and I think it's done for ratings. I don't know. Slam into star, maintain mushroom speed. Oh yeah, see the thing is when you hit somebody with an item in Mario Kart 8, sometimes they're not actually getting hit by the item because netcode is cool. I love how my me looks so fucking despondent every time I'm on the screen. Like everybody else is chatting, grinning, having a grand old time, and I'm just sitting here like... And that's me every time I play Mario Kart. Self a girl flashing at a kid. Jesus. But yeah. Actually, I figure I may as well mind dump a little as long as I get the idea to share bad opinions about my feelings on localizations. Because it seems like people are all over the place regarding what constitutes an effective or ineffective, good or ungood localization. People going as far to say that it is evil to change a creator's original intent, stuff like that. And here's where I'm at, right? I feel like a primary role of a localization is to ensure that the target audience receives the work in as close to the creator's intended way as possible. If that means changing details that would seem different or out of place in a different cultural setting, then that's what you do. If it means not changing things, you don't. You don't change what you don't have to, but if things would affect the way that people interpret the game, then you change them. That's what localization is. If you want to get the unfiltered Japanese, then you buy the game in Japanese and learn Japanese, because any localization is subject to some degree of bias, and complaining that you didn't get the original game without any alteration is kind of dishonest. The biggest pet peeve a thing a localization team can do is change a character's speech pattern? Maybe. Like, speech patterns can be very different across languages, and they can be difficult to translate. It's like Teddy making bear puns instead of just ending every fucking sentence in kuma kuma. It's a tough line. I don't envy the job of these people. Because you have to consider a variety of different factors when adjusting things. Which is why it seems like the most acceptable response is sometimes to just not adjust at all. But that shit, there's no neutral option when localizing. Any way you choose to bring things over is going to give it a cast. It's going to affect the way that the game is perceived in some way. You have to do your fucking job to ensure that the game comes across as close to the original creator's intent as possible, and that's just what you do. Why do they keep reducing girls' boobs in video games? I mean, like, that goes both ways. It can be either different audience interpreting, like, things like ages being 17 versus 18, or costumes being revealing or more revealing or less revealing, holy shit, differently. Or it can be rating stuff, where games are literally regulated differently. And in order for a game to move units, it has to fall below a certain bar, so things get stripped out in the process. It's weird. There's a lot of things that go into it. You know, in Japan, a lot of games have less blood. And speaking of blood in Japan, a lot of Japanese games have weird focus on blood type, because that's a cultural thing for them for whatever reason. Like in the original release of FE7, when you're filling in your tactician info, it's blood type that determines affinity. I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. I believe I remember reading that, but haven't confirmed for myself. We get the blood, they get the titties, there's a balance. Yeah. Or you complain about how removing face petting literally ruined FE Fates. Yeah, it's like... As far as I'm concerned, anything that gets Fire Emblem further away from being a dating sim is probably a good change, but that's very much a... I don't know. It's hard to gauge the Fates localization, considering a lot of the stuff in the game seems like it was designed to pander in the first place anyway. So it's like, how much original vision is being translated and or lost here? I don't know, maybe I'm just salty. Like, you see people in comment sections about stuff like the not clickbait, gay conversion therapy support in Fire Emblem Fates. You see people in comment sections about that talking about how Fire Emblem is a great fusion between a tactical RPG and a dating sim. And I'm just like, no! Stop yourself right now! Don't do this to me! Don't let me watch this! Awakening saved the series. Something should not be left alive. Ah, no. I'm just ass mad and I can't accept change. Apparently. I mean, they had a vote on Awakening characters people wanted in Fates. If it wasn't intended to pander, I'd be fucking surprised. Yeah, Fates very much has that feel. From the basic setup... Like, the basic setup of, like... Just... All you have to do is look at the way Camilla is designed and inserted into the story, and the main character's interactions with them, to kind of understand what the intent of the writing was. Yikes. You die in Advance Wars or live long enough to see yourself become a Fire Emblem. Truer words have never been spoken, except for the ones that have been. Fuck! I see, I tried to disrespect the bananas. You can't disrespect the bananas. And we'll Fire Emblem go back to its roots and implement save states inside of the game. XD battle saves. Wow. Fuck Yoshi. PR and RD were pandering to the furry agenda. Yeah, like it. Fire Emblem has always been anime, but what it hasn't been is so blatant about pandering, man. It makes me kind of uncomfortable. Don't ban post. Don't do that. This is close to my heart. You can't just meme on me like that. Yeah. Rainbow Road seems okay. I've had some absent thoughts on what I'd do if I were to design a TRPG of my own. Like, Fire Emblem's not perfect. There are a couple things I'd change about it. I feel like character growth variants can fuck up runs in ways that make you feel like shit for investing time on characters, which is never a good exchange. I feel like supports in every Fire Emblem game are kind of awkwardly set up to some extent. The way the game's accuracy system works and how low the HP pools are mean that, variance is kind of weird and extended tactical engagements are kind of rare. Things become kind of binary choke point fests unless there's a lot of simultaneous running clocks, which is where the best Fire Emblem map design comes from, when you have a lot of different objectives that you need to manage, and it becomes about accurately dividing your resources, not survive by putting the general in front of the door. It's hit or miss, you know? Okay. I wish Fire Emblem had 10 out of 10 writing. Yeah, Fire Emblem writing has really never been that good. Like, Fire Emblem has had writing ranging anywhere from okay to bad for most of its lifetime. Like, I wouldn't go as far as calling any of the writing good. Good for video games, maybe, but, like, come on. You don't want choke points. The lunges of skill enemies can have in Conquest. See, Fate seems interesting to me, because it seems like it shakes up the classic formula in a lot of ways that are interesting. Gimmicky, sure, but interesting. And I'd like to play around with that system and see how the game changes. But my god. Fates has the worst fucking aesthetic I've ever seen. It is so bad. Also, I don't have a 3DS, so sour grapes, but, XD. Optimized. Whee! Nice bomb, I guess. The games really need more mods IMO. Yeah, Fire Emblem ROM hacks are kind of interesting. If you guys have, Let me recommend something to anyone with way too much free time and a willingness to use emulator features. Matthew's Nightmare from the original Fire Emblem Ragefest contest. Matthew's Nightmare is the most ridiculous tactical clusterfuck I've ever seen. It's full of meme shit, and it's frustrating and trial and error and dumb, and it's actually really good. Oh, we need more mods than Loot Emblem already exists. I feel that. EMP put Layla on Marvel. You're gonna finally stream it off your non-existent 3DS, right? See, apparently the new 3DS can stream without capture hardware using Homebrew. That's kind of interesting to me. Apparently the frame rate ain't great, but hey, it dodges me having to buy a fucking capture board for $500. But still, even getting a used new 3DS is kind of... yikes. Man. All this Fire Emblem talk. And 3DS uses NTR for streaming. Tags NTR. So break down what that is. Because I'm not super familiar with 3DS Homebrew. Not sure if it's Homebrew alone that lets you stream with it. Huh. Because I heard it was homebrew. But I don't know. Sarah's worst girl, fuck off. Yeah. I'm probably gonna end pretty soon here because I'm feeling a little sleepy. Did you guys see that resolution downscale? I actually watched that happen in real time for the first time ever. Well, the game just decided, alright, not enough resources. Better take the game down to 600p. The Wii U is a toaster. It is so crazy. NTR is a custom firmware. It requires extra installation, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I can follow guides. It's not my first homebrew rodeo. Although the PSP and the Wii are the ones that I have the most familiarity with, and those are both pretty straightforward at this point in time. I need to play more PSP games. I got a modded PSP for a reason. And that reason is not for it to sit in my fucking cabinet collecting dust. I've played a bit of FE7, but Sarah is hilarious. Sarah is a good character. I like her supports. She's enjoyable. She's kind of a medic in the fan community. Like, any character with a personality trait is going to get stretched out of proportion in all fan communities. So that their character is that personality trait. But in Sarah's case, it works because she actually is just that personality trait. She's just annoying. Whoops. Here's what fucks me up, though. Fate, Heroes, finally put a voice to her. Because all the units have little voice clips for when they're moved around and stuff. And her voice actress is cute. And I don't know what to do. I'll probably do what I've been doing so far, which is not playing Heroes, because it's an absolute disaster and a disgrace to Fire Emblem. Not that I am mad or anything like that. NTR is custom firmware, it's fairly easy to set up, all you really need is a decent connection and some fidgeting with the program. Seems good. It does stuff over LAN, right? So as long as my router's solid, should be fine. Just need decent wireless reception. Annoyingly cute, got it. Mostly just annoying. Who's got the better voice, Nino or Sarah? I can't wife Nino because she's like 9, so hard call. I have a soft spot for Nino though. She's like, I'll do my best, and it's like, yeah, you will. You go Nino. You try really hard. And then she gets blown up by fizz units and I laugh my ass off because Heroes is fucking stupid. If you'd like a link on how to set it up, I can send you to Discord and you can mess with it whenever you can. Go ahead and, like, at me in Hitbox Dimension with a link to that. I don't have a 3DS to use right now, obviously, but I'll look over it and see what kind of setup is involved. God, my nose fucking itches. That's not what alcohol's supposed to do either, is it? God damn it, stop. Alright. What is that baby Rosalina setup? I see, what is that? Gold standard slick wheels? Cyber slick. I have to respect your item. No, I don't. Wonder what that guy's running. Like, what is this DK player doing on his Kart setup? Is that like Mach 5 slick? I might have to look into that, actually. I know the Mach 5 has good stats for, like, a lot of heavyweight distributions. But I haven't really looked into it too much. Hey. Or not. Can we talk about how real some of the supports in FE7 are? Like, the fact that Matthew and Jafar have a support fucks me up. The way it's told is a little bit hackneyed and clumsy because of the limitations of, like, the dialogue engine and whatnot. I couldn't draw up new assets for any of it or anything. But it is still cool as fuck that those conversations take place. I appreciate that. I see it pretty rarely, too, because Jafar is intended to replace bad Matthews. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why he exists in the game. He super horned it. What a motherfucker. Okay. Link just running around making Link noises. Hey, yeah. I can't see shit. That was the worst way to take this turn. Shit. Shit. Yeah, if only you ever had a reason to run them both, for sure. Raven has a similarly cool conversation. I've never really gotten a lot of use out of Raven, so I never read his supports. Maybe I should. Or is it? It's not a support, is it? I think it's like boss dialogue, isn't it? It's one of the other Black Fang higher-ups. I will fuck you up. Get destroyed. What place am I in? Oh, okay. Seems good. I like how it took a long time to decide. It seems like VR in general kind of levels off around like 10,000 though. Becomes really hard to gain at that point. Ooh. Alright. Done downloading 0.5% of Tails, seems good. Yo, I dropped them from 2nd to 10th? Jesus Christ, I destroyed them. Alright. So here it is. I'm gonna continue going for as long as I can podium finish. And then I'm gonna head out and get some rest because... what's alcohol, Lamau? I'll probably be relaxing on the Minecraft server after this, so if you want to come join me there, that would be cool. We're getting to building things again. Everyone's finally getting bases set up. We got Autofisher set up to piss out mending books constantly. I should have been on an Autofisher right now. Damn, so much wasted opportunity. Oh yeah, but before I do that, I think I might upgrade the server. I don't know. It's kind of a large upgrade, but... if I'm gonna be using it for hosting Hitbox Dimension games and shit, I want that thing to be high quality, never lag, so... might do it. Did the server reset again? Should be fine. Nothing is wrong with it right now except for the slightly corrupted nether that currently has a wither just balling around in it. And FE7, the supports also changed the ending marriages and shit, which reminds me of something else hilarious. Yeah, I think FE7's credits roll is cute. I let a handful of units die on the final chapter, my first playthrough of Fire Emblem 7, because it's like, alright, it's the final chapter, doesn't matter. As long as I can clear this, it's fine. And seeing them come up in the credits reel as just died in final chapter light, I never did it again. Never in my life have I let a Fire Emblem unit die and continued. It changed me as a person. Hey! Blue shell. Hits no one in my immediate vicinity and does nothing to help out my standing. Why is this item in the game again? Who summoned it? Azami and Jazzy did. They were gonna quick kill it using an exploit, but apparently the exploit was patched in way before the current version. So they had to fight it legit and they weren't quite prepared. Also, apparently it glitched out on them, at least once. Yeah, the nether being corrupted means there's like a couple chunks that are out of alignment. Not that, what? Holy shit, I couldn't even see that! Holy shit! The spawn glitched out and caused both of us to die. There was no timer on his spawn, he just spawned and blew up. That's pretty funny. God, that sucks shit. Mark, suspect mind, tactician raked the ear lower. To this day, historians look back and question how these incomprehensible strategies ever led to victory. Alright, that was horse shit, so even though I lost some podium on that, I'm gonna do one more just because. We'll do whatever. Ooh. The auto fish farm is back. Thought it was patched. Not. Works just fine in 1.11.2. It's actually a really simple, compact design, too. All you need, as long as you have good ping, all you need is an iron door, a note block, and water. Oh yeah, and tripwire hooks. If you have shit ping, though, you do need to manually redstone time it, which means you need a sticky piston and a fence, which is like whatever. I hope you get Tactician rank D or lower for some of these absurd turn counts. Like, I'm already getting turn count 0 stars. 1 or 0 stars. My funds rank is set up to be okay, I think. It'll probably be alright. What are the other rank components, actually? I know that survival is a thing, so I automatically 5-star there. At least I think I do, unless it counts like units you didn't recruit as being dead. God, what? Are you sure? I really thought I could drive over that. Oh well. Ding, ding, ding. You put an emoticon in your fucking Nintendo Network ID. Chat, please post that face. You know the one. Miyoki, stupid dumb angle bracket face. Please post that face. Oh god, that was kind of a messy series of drifts. Oh god, and this turn is always longer than I'm ready for. Can't see shit. That's gonna hit me. It didn't somehow. Damn it. It's free real estate. Mission rank is turn count, money, experience, kills versus battles, and surviving units. Alright. So I think I can dodge D just on the basis of surviving units and experience? I think experience. After all, that arena abuse didn't come for nothing. 2020ing at least one unit is bound to give me an okay rank for that. My first playthrough I had 5 stars on everything except finances. Bullshit, you got 5-star turn count first playthrough. What difficulty? My ass. Oh yeah, kills versus battles is probably looking 1 star. Because of the boss farming. Hit me with a copy pasta. Tip, selling things fucks with your funds ranking. Yep, because if you sell something, you get half of its gold value, but if you have something in your storage or your inventory or on a unit, you get 100% of its gold value as funds rank. That's fucked up, and I don't know how it happened. Random question, what's the worst game you enjoyed? I mean, Hellsword. Is that even a question at this point? But yeah, I'm gonna call it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the love. Big shout outs to my patrons, once again. Apparently you're supposed to remind people constantly that you have crowdfunding available for it to work, so here's me doing that. I feel the need to point out that that's exactly what I'm doing, because if I pretended that I wasn't, I'd be insulting everyone's intelligence. But Tyron, aren't you insulting everyone's intelligence by assuming they need you to point this out? Shut up, it's an accountability thing. I don't understand anything. Please give me money. I don't know. The whale emoji. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I actually didn't know what I was going to stream tonight, so when I discovered that we had spare alcohol, the decision was made more or less snap instantly. On Saturday, don't really know what's going down. Might be Fire Emblem, although I think I might probably save that for Sunday. Might do some Minecraft things, I don't know. I've been thinking of trying to run something on Fightcade for a while. Don't know how many people would be interested in that, but I feel like I need to break in the hitbox a little bit more. I've been labbing in Unial, but not really sure. I'm not comfortable just yet. It's tough, especially stuff like the 3B214B link in the Ori B&B. That fucks me up pretty badly, because you do have to explicitly return to neutral for that, and it's weird with just buttons. Tyrone, do a restore on my profile and make me not sad. Good night, guys.